All right, what is up? Welcome, Sporter Kings, everybody. How's everyone doing? How you doing, Brian?
Can't complain, Actually, I was taking a nap and then I realized, oh crap, it's 9:00. So I had to jump back on. I got home a little early, got to play my Spider-Man 2 game. I was like, all right, I got through the first two little things, and I was 12% through the next one. I was like, oh man, I need to figure out something. And so I took a nap, got getting ready for the night, and then all of a sudden it's 9:00 already. So
Yeah,
my fault that we were a little late. My bad.
It's all good, man. I'm always late, so. But yeah, hopefully this weekend I can pick up Spider-Man again. That's my goal. I've been really itching to play that and God of War. God of War released some new stuff, so
I got God of War too. I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, I gotta finish that one still, and then play the new stuff that just came out. So it's like it's free DLC, which is awesome. Like free.
So. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That means I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to do. What's up? I'm a bear.
I'm a bear. Did you get your stuff? I think I got the notification that was delivered. Make sure.
I just got a notification that your stuff was delivered, by the way, right now. Yeah, I just got a notification that your stuff just got delivered
to my house.
Your house, yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta go check the front porch because I came home. I didn't get nothing. So.
They say it was just delivered, like literally right when we were like starting up. It said, "Hey, just delivered." Because I didn't send it during your stuff. I actually already paid for it to be sent by the time.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it just got delivered right now. So yeah.
Okay. Oh damn. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna look forward to. Professor Phil, best intro and outro. Appreciate it, man. And so I think we're gonna change it. I still want it to be like epic like that, like red carpet stuff. I do like that, but it's probably time for a change. So I am hopefully gonna look for stuff and try to find something.
Yeah, as long as we actually do it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, the outro I for sure got to change because the music is supposed to be copyright-free music. I'm sorry, I got something on my nose. The outro is supposed to be copyright-free music, but we keep getting claimed on it, and it's super effing annoying.
I see it.
It's so annoying. It's like every day I have to I'm like, no, it's free, and they're like, oh yeah, and take it off. I'm like, oh, you guys suck. So yeah, so definitely got to change the outro, at least the music. I'm here for the spoiler content. Yeah,
we got a lot of content that we're talking about.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 is amazing. It's so far so good, man.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, and it's probably gonna be funny because if I beat it before you,
I know, right?
Hilarious.
I know. We got. How do you pronounce that?
I don't know, but it's been around for. We've been having a Dynasty pylon all the time, right? And it's so funny because that's Martin's face.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like.
And then yesterday he changed it, or she changed it to Mark's face, and then went back to Martin's face. I thought it was hilarious.
Who is this then?
We still don't know. We think it's hilarious though. It's great. I have no idea.
So, what's up?
Oh, I love it.
WSP. That's funny because I'm like, is this? No, that's funny.
It's not Martin. It's hilarious. So
that's funny.
I thought it was Sandy. That's what I thought. I thought it was Sandy. Is this something?
That's what I thought too, but I don't know. Let's see. And Deborah said, "I'm here to say go Cheeseheads." You're gonna need a 10-minute timeout for that.
Derby's been hating because all of a sudden now he wants Justin Fields to be be a Steeler. He wants Justin Fields to be a Steeler.
That's the most. I know it's not sports talk, but that's all I see. Somebody in one of the groups I'm in wind up posting something. They're like, "Oh, look at this guy on Twitter. He's saying like he sucks." And I go to that guy's Twitter page. The dude has like 5 followers. That post has no engagement. I was like, "What? But then I'm like, meanwhile, every Steelers fan, every Atlanta fan, like the Raiders.
Everybody wants to be have just
except for Chicago. Chicago's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sick of Chicago Bears fans.
No, the fans I believe that really want Justin Fields. It's the media.
It's the
media.
Some of the media, and I think it's the normies too. Let me bring in Captain America over here.
Hey,
hey guys, sorry about that.
It's all good.
So
yes, I did.
Okay. I got X-Men.
Oh, I gotta check the community. Oh, what do I got? I got Mario original. we're all super nerd today. You guys went at least comic book.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I like the old school X-Men shirt, Ryan.
That was nice.
I put it on. I went.
Just every time. Every time.
My wife rolled her eyes so hard I heard it.
Oh man. Mom like, oh, love this shirt.
Yeah, I bet. Like his shirt's so tight. I was like, man.
Yeah. Like, get out of here, Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson. Get out of here.
So he's a super. Yeah, he took the super soldier serum.
So I had to skip this one, but we're going back to it because I want to say hello to everyone. So Matt Film Show also said, he's first, so appreciate that.
Yeah,
but he came in and said, "What's up, Spoiler Kings? How did you guys come up with your name, Spoiler Kings?" So this guy in the picture, I don't know who this account is, but the guy in the picture of this account is one of our guys, part of our group, Martin, who's on the Dynasty Pylon, does a lot of our football stuff. Every so often he shows up here. But he was watching our content when we first started a lot, and we didn't have a name. We were just the Nerd Huddle movie review kind of show. And then he goes, "Oh, you guys are kings of spoiling stuff." And at the time it was just me and Will were like, that sounds really good. Like Kings of Spoiler, we're Spoiler Kings. And that was it. It was just all like a fluke kind of thing.
We were coming up with names even before I was on here. I was just throwing out names. We were just throwing anything up there.
We're doing a lot of stuff in the big group chat that we were in, with all of the like the Nerd Huddle, our little production team that we got. So we're just kind of going back and forth, like who's this, who's that, and stuff, and nothing really was as good. And then Spoiler Kings hit, and I was just like, damn. Mm-hmm. Although that was one thing I know Kenny was afraid to come check out our channel because he's like, oh, these guys are gonna spoil everything for us. Like we're pretty good. We're pretty good at not spoiling, but. Yeah,
we try not to. I mean, come on.
Yeah, or at least give you a warning.
Everyone wants to be. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
The tightness is a bonus, Brandon. What you don't know?
My skin will light enough. I blush.
That's really a 2XL that he just fills out.
Oh, you say all that didn't mean Brandon will be in the same place, and we're gonna like, wait a minute, I thought Brandon was the same place, same size as Brian. No, he's just bigger. His arms are just huge.
When Captain America throws his
pythons, that's what they're called.
The pythons, or the 32-inch pythons.
Yeah, exactly.
Made me feel patriotic for the wrong country because she's Canadian.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oof, mama. And wrong show, but thoughts on Dalvin Cook going to the Ravens. Is that a thing? Did that actually happen?
Yeah, he signed with the Ravens. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So the Jets dropped him, and it was mutual partnering ways, and he signed with the Ravens, which I thought was pretty cool. And then he's going to be able to get in there with no Lamar playing this weekend, and see how it kind of works. And then they have a bye week. So he has time to get into the playbook and know what's going on. So I thought that was really smart.
Shake off some of that rust. Yeah, that's not bad. That is, or not rust, but yeah.
No rust. He doesn't play.
Yeah. Huh?
He doesn't get any snaps. So no, there will be rust.
Yeah. That's not a bad going to the playoffs to have a little bit more depth. So it's a good thing. I didn't know that. That was like a couple hours ago too.
Yeah.
5 hours ago. Mm-hmm. Nice. Something to talk about on Sunday. I like making him blush.
You can tell.
Cineview, what's up? Cineview just made a review on Migration and will soon make a review on the Iron Claw. So we have our review is going to be today for Iron Claw. So we'll get ready for that because I don't know how any of us are not going to cry during this fucking review because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm like mentally preparing myself for it.
Yeah.
I messaged out both of these guys. I was like, yeah, you guys talking about the last 10 minutes. I was crying throughout the entire movie. But you know what? I am the resident crier of all. Just I'm watching them. I'm like, I'm not even trying to cry. I'm just like sitting there, straight face, and just like, and I know what's coming. I'm like, oh my gosh. But then that scene, I'm not gonna talk about the scene, but oh my god.
Well, no, I saw it by myself,
heart.
and I was telling my girlfriend about it. And as I'm telling her that the end kind of thing, I'm starting to cry again. I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "You have no idea how emotional this fucking movie was, especially at the end." It was like, "Fuck, man."
Oh man.
Yeah, I was telling some people about it at work, and I had to kind of like bite my lip.
Yeah, that was Migration though. I gotta check yours out because I got some mixed reviews. Some people say it's too goofy, and some people are like it's a good amount of like goofy for kids. So
it's a Disney movie, so yeah.
Well, isn't it?
It's DreamWorks. Yeah,
it's kind of like, what do you expect from them?
Yeah,
and it's aimed at kids. Animated family film.
Have you guys seen it yet?
I have not seen Migration yet.
Yeah,
might go. Think I'm gonna just kind of chill out this weekend because I've been going out like a lot during the holiday season. So I think I'm just gonna decompress and focus on this and a couple other things, and just go to the movies from time to time. So I think Migration might be next for me.
Yeah,
I'm actually watching it on Sunday.
On this Sunday?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna that on Sunday, and then on Saturday I'm going to go see The Beekeeper.
Oh, that's right.
7:00.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I'm gonna see. I want to see Jason Statham take out some scammers.
Dude, the fact that he threw the dude, he chopped off his hand and threw the dude off. I'm with it. I'm ready.
Dragged him off.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but real good. Everybody, go check out Cineview. He's a YouTuber as well. Does really great stuff. I enjoy his content a lot. So, he was on our channel for an episode talking about stuff. So definitely go check him out. Go watch his Migration review. Trevor said, he signed with the Ravens. And Cook is about to kill my Steelers. I know it's gonna happen after that signing. It might be. I gotta see Iron Claw. It's
be careful, man. Don't
get ready.
Don't just jump and just go do something like that. You need to be emotionally ready. You need to talk to a counselor. You need to be ready to do these things beforehand. It's so hard. I remember watching it and thinking, I'm never going to see this again. I am never going to watch this again. This is too much.
I might watch it again, but I'll watch it when it's on Blu-ray, DVD, kind of whatever at home.
I want to forget this exists.
I can sit comfortably on my couch and get it all
and cry alone.
All it's sad about brothers.
You know what it's like? I don't know how much of you guys are dog people. It's like watching Marley and Me.
Yeah.
And then like I can't watch Marley and Me without tears just like coming down my face. I'm holding my dog like, this is gonna be you. No, don't let it be you. Like it's that bad because the story of Von Erichs, and it's not exactly what happened, but it's close enough, and it's just the ending. Come on, man.
Yeah, they took some liberties with certain things and skipped over one brother altogether, but
they merged him. Really, it was almost like
they merged. Yeah,
because it's not really a spoiler if you know, because two of them, the one that they missed out on, also killed himself.
Yeah,
so they're like, and I get it. It's like
you don't want to have that being part of this movie that's already so sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're adapting this content anyway. Go all in, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I could have handled it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of 50. Part of me is like, I kind of want them to do it just to, like, hey, here is the actual story. It's worse than what you even think, But also, it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, another like 20 more minutes of just suicide. Oh God. That would be sad.
It's tough. Yeah.
So, but go see it, man. I'm a little spoiler. I was gonna see Boys in the Boat, but I think it's best to wait out for this year movies.
Yeah.
Boys in the Boat. I have no idea what that one is. I heard of it
The,
though.
the
I think
one,
that's
the
one
one,
directed by George Clooney, right?
the
Or am
ones
I
with the
wrong?
guys that are the they're rowers, the rowing team. The ones,
Yeah.
the guys who doing it just for extra money, and
Oh,
then end up being going to the Olympics and
yeah,
being one of the greatest of all. Yeah, this is that one, man.
Yeah. Yeah, George Clooney directed it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What do y'all do besides YouTube? So yeah, because not yet. We don't get paid for. Well, we do get paid for YouTube, but not enough to to have three.
We got we get tens of dollars a month, guys. Tens of dollars.
Yeah. But yeah, I just work, shipping and kind of stuff. I know Brian talks about his all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culvers, because I run and own 10 Culvers, so.
Yeah. I just work in corporate recruitment and do personal training on the side.
Yeah, I don't personal train. I go out there, I work out myself, but I can't be like Brand Man, who's like literally the poster child of how to do it. Like it's.
Are you Adam Scott from Step Brothers? He goes, oh, pull it up. It's like all this glistening. He goes, I haven't had a carb in 10 years.
Exactly.
I'll take that.
That's the best scene because it's like so obvious it's not him. I fucking love that.
Yeah, it's a hilarious movie.
Yeah, and that's like one of my favorite scenes. I can't take the idea of beekeeper kicking butt seriously. Yeah.
Oh, me neither. But I think that's what's going to make it just. It looks like the very definition of brainless action, mindless action. So I'm here for those. Jason Statham's pretty good at it, So, and who's directing? Well, David Ayer's directing it. Who's a pretty hit or miss director. Like some of his stuff, like End of Watch or Fury, is awesome, and then then he'll make crap like Suicide Squad or
Tax Collector
or the Tax Collector, which were absolutely awful. so we'll see. He did do Bright.
He did Bright. Bright was pretty good. Okay, oh no, I'm like, yeah. Did he do Bright?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. He directed Bright. I actually kind of liked Bright.
I'm surprised we didn't get Bright too.
We're supposed to.
Same. Mm-hmm.
There was always a pipeline that just never really happened.
Mm-hmm. It's a slap around the world that kind of slowed everything down.
Mm-hmm. You get that too. But yeah, so you're a former CIA turned watchmaker. That sounds like something that's already out. That sounds like a Liam Neeson movie or some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we can add that one to the to the Liam Neeson movie bin, since he cranks out one or two a year nowadays.
Yeah, super random, all the same shit.
Not that I'm mad. At this point in his career, he's earned it. So
he's good at it. Well, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm down for Neeson season. So.
Viewer Drew said, "What's up?"
Hey, Drew.
Doing, man.
Man, I feel like it's been a minute, Drew.
I know. Said, "Are you guys excited for the Bob Marley biopic?" Yeah, I saw another trailer for it or a clip for it, and it looks good. It looks really good.
I think it'll be pretty good. Who's it? Kingsley Ben-Adir.
Yeah,
playing the role. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just hope he captures the feeling and what Bob Marley's all about. Understanding the love, understanding where he's coming from. If they could go back and show where he came from and then how it changed, like even where he lived, how all that changed around. It's an unbelievable story. But then because it happened, we know what happened to him. So all those things need to be explored. I'm very excited about it. Yeah,
I think if when it comes to biopics, as long as they nail the, how that person came to who they, how they came to be who we knew them as, the actor performance, and if it's like a tragedy, like with Bob Marley or the obviously the Von Erichs, if they really go all in with that, I feel like they've done their job. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm all Bob Marley. I feel like you have to do it the right way.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Oh my God. Because I mean, he's iconic, but and it's still sad, and it's just so many things you could talk about within that. So I can't wait to watch it and see how they depict him and how they tell the story. I mean, you wouldn't see half as many people walking around with dreads if it was for Bob Marley. That's just honest. So, and I know dreads, so to the point where I might trim some of these, man. This is starting to get too much.
Get too long.
I go to the
Sometimes
gym.
I think about growing mine back.
I remember you. So Brandman used to have dreads.
I want to see pictures of that.
He got some.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I got some lying around somewhere. Actually had dreads several times in my life.
I've forgotten how my hair looks without being short. I used to have waves all the time. I was very clean cut, and I haven't been that way for 3 years now, 3.5 years now. So, man, it's crazy, craziness. Well, yeah, no, Brandman used to have dreads. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Sorry. Ready. What's up, Tony? Said I'm running around with my AK like Cat Williams.
Dude, he was murdering people. Like for real. You just gonna go after everybody?
Bro, I still got like 30-ish minutes left in that pot. It's like a 2 hour and 40 something.
It's like 2.5 hours long. Yeah. I was watching it.
And he's literally just like sniping everybody. Like, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. Boo, boo.
Oh my God. When he says that shit about Chris Tucker, like you see Shannon Sharp kind of like, wait a minute. Like,
I'm getting canceled, bro.
I'm get in trouble.
I'm getting canceled around. All black people get canceled now. That's it.
I mean, there's even a part where like he says about Cedric stealing his joke and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where like the producer had to step in and like have him clarify just because so you didn't get in trouble. You know what I mean? So it's like, who man, like. Dude,
no, when he said about Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley.
Oh my God.
I had a contract. Ricky Smiley, I wouldn't do anything with Ricky Smiley unless he's in the dress. And he was in the dress in the next movie. Well, let's look at it.
After he burned like just went after like 5 people, I'm like, how much? That's like the first 15 minutes. The first like 10, 15 minutes, he goes after like so many people. It's just like,
Shannon Sharp sitting there like, is anyone else looking at this? Can we stop him? And he was like, man, you shouldn't drink at all. He was like, man, I'm not even drinking.
I had a sip. You had more than me. It was like that, man, I'm going to finish it tomorrow, but I only got like 30 minutes left. But there's a point where I think Shannon has to like step back and have him ask and asks him like some personal questions about like growing up with his mom and him going to Florida and all that like old stuff to kind of get away from all this like drama, but then he just gets back into it. It's like
he came in with an agenda. I'm going to,
but that's what he said. He said that from the start. He goes, I'm coming in here to set the record straight. I was like, oh shit, man. I was like, man, those clips, like there's so many clips though. And that's why I'm like, I gotta watch the whole thing because I just seen already like a dozen clips. I'm like, what the hell's up with the show?
He talks about Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
He talks, the man talks about everything and everybody.
Yeah.
And the stuff he's saying is so outlandish. It's crazy. And I'm like, dude, people in glass houses don't usually throw stones like that. Like, bro, you were just at the crazy house. Like, so what are you doing? You're crazy. That is nuts. Like, he doesn't care. Like the dude is nuts. And
he wanted all the smoke.
But you know what it's gonna probably do? It's probably gonna make him popular again.
He's been popular again, but he not like big, but
no, this is a chance for him to get back to where he was.
Yeah. Like what year was that? 2000 and
it was great, like 12, 14.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say 14, something like.
I never thought Cat Williams was funny.
No,
I never thought he was funny.
His
Even when
one
he was
special,
he was on Wild 'N Out and stuff like that. Like I just never thought Cat Williams is funny. That's just not, he's not my type of comedy. But dude, I mean, I'm sure he'll eat me alive, but you know, I'm like, okay, I'm more of a Chappelle. I like the storytelling, that type of cultural things that, you know, he points out. I don't mind Kevin Hart. You know, I didn't mind, you know, the stuff
I can't stand Kevin Hart.
Oh, I can't stand, but that's how I feel about, you know.
I think Kevin Hart's funny though. It's like, at least like you can be a good storyteller and tell good stories, but if you're not funny, then like what's the point? And I
think Kevin Hart's a lot funnier than Cat Williams. Like Cat Williams to me is just a dude.
The one where he's in the green suit. I'm trying to look which one that one is. That one was fucking hilarious.
That wasn't Laugh at My Pain, was it?
Only time I ever thought the funniest thing he said, he was talking about Shaq's kids.
Mm-hmm.
But that, I mean, I'm just not. Man, this is not for me. He's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't cultural things and talking about everyone and talking about everybody. It's just not for me. You know, I mean, it's like even him saying he's a pimp. I'm like, all right, bro. All right.
Nah, he plays that up though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The Pimp Chronicles I thought was pretty good, and then what? I forgot it was another one where he was in like Washington or something like that, or in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It's Pimpin', I think was a good one too.
I didn't like any of them. I've watched them all. I'll watch it and I'm like, I'll go, okay, because he goes so deep in.
Yeah. Oh, the one where he was talking about where he gets high, and he got so high in the morning, like he has to pretend like he don't know who ate all the kids' cereal.
Mm.
But
yeah,
the Pimp Chronicles I think was peak. And that what year was that?
It had to be like 2009, 2010, something like that. It had to be around there.
Fuck, I can't find the date.
Pimp Chronicles is like this is.
Yeah, but I would say it's somewhere around
just
there.
out of college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was just out of college, so that's what I think.
Yeah, but yeah, that was good. But
part one,
but yeah, but he was there. There's 2006, but he was saying shit in that yeah. Oh, 100%. That had to be the most viewed, like without a doubt.
Why not? I mean, come on. The stuff that he said is just everyone's like, "Did you hear what he said? Are you sure?" Like, come on. The first one's 2006, and the other one's 2008.
Yeah, that was because some of the stuff was like crazy, like off the wall crazy. Like he got all these clips.
Hey, he ain't wrong about Steve Harvey though. So Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper was everything the Steve Harvey show was. Everything. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was exactly the same thing. Steve Harvey went in because he was going balding. Did put that hairpiece on, and all of a sudden it stole everything from Mark Curry, and then named him himself. He's not wrong. Check it out. Mark Curry's hilarious. Mark Curry used to be a basketball player, you know, played for the Golden State Warriors, for real. But yeah, he was an OG, and literally Steve Harvey stole that and ran with it and made it pretend like it was all his. So hey, he's not wrong.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it right now. This one, the Cat Williams is the most at 10 million views. His second most is with Steve Harvey at 9 million views.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two highest. So, yeah. But even when he made fun of like Cedric the Entertainer, when he's like, oh, he's just sitting on the couch looking like a walrus with his hands on his belly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I just
that's
don't
fucking
see
hilarious.
when someone's that little and he's had the problems that he's had with drugs and alcohol, all that stuff. How do you have room to talk about somebody else?
He says he never did the drugs. I was like, what? He says that in there. He goes, oh, I've never been on drugs.
I remember that. Yeah.
And everyone's like,
uh-huh.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
and he was saying about like he used to be really fat, like running and shit like that, like how athletic he was. I'm like, isn't there a video of him like running against a kid? And I was trying to look for it, I couldn't find it. I kept finding the one where the kid kicked his ass.
Yeah. People in glass houses don't do those things. Like, you know?
Oh yeah, that shit was just fun. That was off the wall, man.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at it.
It was entertaining as shit, though. I'll 100% say that. Drew said, "I'm really looking forward to the Bob Marley biopic. There's a lot of great music biopics, like Bohemian Rhapsody, Walk the Line, Rocket Man, Ray, Get On Up, and Elvis." Yeah,
no, I don't know. Bob Marley has so many great things. I mean, the songs that he came out with are still iconic. Like it's going to be very Bohemian Rhapsody ish,
something like that.
Yeah,
but I think the only thing with like Bob Marley is it was also a message. You know what I mean? Like Bohemian Rhapsody like was great. You know, Queen was great, but they didn't have like a message like how like Bob Marley was like a movement.
None of their words actually made sense.
Don't disrespect Queen. Don't disrespect Queen.
Doesn't matter if you got your iPad, but does it make sense?
Don't disrespect Freddie Mercury.
Hey, I'm just those are words. Those are truth. You know, did it make sense? No. But, you know, those words really weren't they really English?
No, they're Latin.
Pig Latin.
Pig Latin. There you go. Question for everyone: what's your favorite music performance in a biopic? I think Rami Malek and Bohemian Rhapsody. That's a good one. That's a really good one. That one's hard to deny.
I thought Chadwick Boseman as James Brown was really, really good. That's what really sold. Not sold me on him as an actor because I was paying more attention to him with 42 as Jackie Robinson the year before. But I think around the time Get On Up came out, like a month and a half, like 2 months after he was announced as Black Panther, and I think Get On Up, like just his range between that and Jackie Robinson were really my big sells.
Thurgood Marshall too. But mine is Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx and Ray. I think Ray is so freaking good. The movie itself, he did such a good job. I think he was better. He's more well known than Ray Charles is. Like you see Jamie Foxx is Ray Charles and Ray Charles in real life. You're like, man, which one's real? And they think Jamie Foxx is really Ray Charles. Like that's how good he was. Like he got the mannerisms. He got all the stuff. He can sing his butt off, even though they use recordings. But there's the stuff that they saw him doing on the piano and everything was just so impressive. And he's actually doing it. You know, so I've always thought that was amazing. That's my favorite biopic.
Yeah, I mean those three are the top. Yeah, I'm kind of see what else there is. Those, yeah, you know, Rami Malek is Queen. You know, Ray with Jamie Foxx and Chadwick as
I like the Temptations. Give me the Temptations. I love that story. That's an awesome story.
That's who else is out there.
I wish the 5 Heartbeats was right because that was real. Because I'll say the 5 Heartbeats.
The Jimmy one was really good with
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. That was a really good one.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's been a while. 2013. And I'm looking at it like right now, like, but that one was really good.
You're so good, Mama Bear, you win. That's one. That's
all got to do with it.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing better than that one. What Angela Bassett did with Tina Turner, there's nothing better than that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah,
what's
really good.
Just I guess performance, but you said music performance. I think like overall movie, you know, what's love got to do with it?
Even though what Angela Bassett was doing with the dancing and singing, was better than Tina Turner. Like it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love Tina. Yeah, that's probably yeah. This was just a great actress with one of the best ever, musical, talents, and yeah. But when you put two together like that, you're always gonna have stuff. That's why like Ray with Jamie Foxx, Chadwick Boseman, like those are always gonna be like talked about. But yeah, the Tina Turner and what's love got to do with it.
That's a good one.
I do like that.
I just looked it up right now, and they have number 1 as Funny Girl with Barbara Streisand.
Oh,
No, I'm not a huge fan. But number 2 they have is Ray, and then the 79 Elvis, John Carpenter's Elvis, Force Control. I don't know.
Oh shit! I completely forgot.
What's love got to do with it? Coal Miner's Daughter, and then Walk the Line. Walk the Line. I just wanted to make sure I threw that out there.
Yeah, yeah. That's another. I saw somebody else about that. Before Joaquin Phoenix and Jamie Foxx were amazing and ran Walk the Line. Walk the Line was really a good one too.
Oh, can I throw out Straight Outta Compton?
Oh yeah, how did I forget about that?
Just want to throw that out there.
That's him singing his daddy's music. Does that count? Does that count when you grew up next to the guy you're playing?
I mean, come on, he made all the faces. He made all the faces. I was like, wow.
No, that was a good one. That was really good.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I mean, the dude who played Eazy-E, Jason Mitchell, like was absolutely well. They all were.
Yeah, they all were really good.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Even
and I know
Suge Knight was so scary that I felt like that was real Suge Knight. I was like, man, because Suge Knight's the one dude that I just said I'm a big, strong dude. If Suge Knight walks in the room, I'm sneaking out the back. I mess with that dude.
When you wear handcuffs as a jewelry, you're like, yeah, I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
No, but it's not the wearing the handcuffs. It's the fact that he can break them apart and then choke you to death. I don't need that in my life.
Like, nah, not today. All right, let's get into some of these topics. So we're gonna get into our Ironheart review. That might be at the end, just because we gotta go wipe our tears after that. So, but boy, we got that coming up.
Iron Claw, right?
Ironheart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
unless we're time traveling to 2015 or whatever Ironheart comes out.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your heart, and you need to have an iron heart to be able to get through this movie.
You're encased in iron to not feel anything. So Iron Claw, we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about the Percy Jackson, catch up with that, because we're on episode 4 so far. So we'll do a full catch up, and then also Margot Robbie dropped some info about actors passing down roles. So we're definitely talking about that. But we'll start off with the big MCU news right here. The big news that just dropped Tuesday. Forget what day it dropped. I think it was Tuesday.
Yesterday.
It was,
right? No, it wasn't Tuesday. You're right. I'm sorry.
It was Tuesday
night. That Steven Yeun is no longer going to be playing Sentry in the MCU.
Dude, even the picture of Sentry right there looks like Henry Cavill.
It does. The Sentry, the Sentry is Henry Cavill with blonde hair. I don't care what you say. But yeah, so it came out. Robert Kirkman, who's like good friends with Steven Yeun because of Invincible and Walking Dead and stuff like that, he came out and pretty much said that he's gonna play Sentry. Kind of. So he leaked it, and then it wasn't 100% confirmed, but everyone already. It's like the worst kept secret in the MCU. But yeah, so he dropped out, and the initial rumor or reason was scheduling conflict, that he just doing too much stuff, which makes sense. Steven Yeun is very popular these days, and he's doing a lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I still want to get the second half of the season of Invincible, please.
So there was a huge thing that said that it was supposed to drop January 4th, and then when Prime dropped all their January slate, it's missing from this whole entire slate. So now everyone's saying it's possible if we don't get it in the February slate, that you're not going to get anything to April.
Yeah, which is what we said. I was like,
crazy.
Yeah. So So yeah, so initially it was the that it was the scheduling conflict, and then as of today, I believe Variety put out an article, and then a bunch of other not Variety Forbes. I'm sorry, Forbes. Yeah. Which also they did some messed up shit. Oh no, it was Variety. I'm sorry. I read it on Forbes. But now it's LA Times because you gotta pay all that. But he was quoted in saying that is no, that wasn't it. Where is it? Shit, I just had it. Said he wanted it took a lot. So this is his quote. It took a lot of drafts on email to make sure I conveyed the sincerity of how sorry I was to have backed out, he said. And then this is the part that kind of got me where I'm like, it's not a conflict of scheduling. He said time passing and things shifting kind of pulled me out of it. And that alone, I was like, so time passing and things shifting. Obviously, things could be different projects and stuff like that. But like, I wonder, is like, what else could that mean? It's like,
no, I thought that was because I thought that they pushed back
the
movie. So I mean, so all the writer's strike and all that stuff, like they already had this all planned out. Yeah. So he's not. They're not even filming to the end of this year now. They're not even starting filming. So like when I heard it, the first thing I thought was like, okay, I have something planned for the end of 2024 that's bigger. I also have to do Invincible. I probably have another movie coming out that's real that I want to do as a passion project, and I can't do all the same things at the same time and give all of my stuff to Marvel.
Yeah. But I kind of read it as maybe he's hearing what a lot of the fans are saying. It's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't race swap and play a buff white blonde guy. How about you play an actual like Asian superhero, and give actual meaning to an actual like character that could be impactful for Asians. Instead he's gonna play a white guy with blonde hair, literally Henry Cavill. Like, look at the picture. He's gonna play Henry Cavill with white hair, blonde hair.
I think that's us thinking that. Like I said, I think that's us thinking that. What would you say?
Getting bigger.
I'm conflicted on what to think because the movie has been rewritten a couple times and they've delayed the release a few times. It was supposed to be out this year, and now it's not. It's supposed to come out until like July of 2025, and then the shooting schedule is all over the place. They're saying
August in 2024 before they start shooting.
Yeah, I've heard August. I've heard March. I've heard a bunch of things. So it very well could be that or all of the above. But real talk. Here's your chance, Marvel, not to mess up the casting. Henry Cavill, Alan Ritchson, that dude's built like an action figure too. I think they have what it takes acting wise to play Sentry. There were rumors that whatever role Ryan Gosling met with a couple weeks ago with Marvel may have been Sentry. This may have been a decision that was made weeks ago, and they're just finally they're just officially releasing it. But but I hope they here's the chance to kind of step your game up with the casting. At least get a dude who's like who's like built like a tank and actually looks like he could hurt you.
You want someone that's going to be Superman and then also be the Void. Like, you need a great actor who looks like Superman that can give two F's about someone in the next thing. So like, that's why it screams Henry Cavill. It screams him, right? But I mean, Rickman will be good. I don't know what I would see him as the can he be Superman enough for me? I don't know, because he could definitely be the Void. He could definitely be the Void, and be scary and be awesome. So I mean, as a villain, I think he'd be unbelievable. And I hope that they give someone a chance to do that. And I hope that I hope that Steven Yeun doesn't get hurt from this stuff, and that they could revisit him with someone who's, you know, going to give more to the culture, you know, as far as, you know, Asian, Korean, those type of, you know, superheroes that are there, that exist. Let him be that, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
He did say in the interview that quote, I want to do a Marvel movie. He goes, it's too early to say, you know, because but I probably pissed off too many people leaving. So I'm just gonna say thank you for having me. You know, and that's kind of what he said. So he still wants to work with the company, you know, and I think Marvel would be stupid not to want to do something with Steven Yeun, who's just a great actor and has done other stuff.
He really is. Yeah. You know,
I want to lean on Brandman for this, because remember, so Brandon lived in Korea for years. Is it someone that you specifically see him being another character that you would love to see Steven Yeun as?
Sure. He could be if we're talking about Marvel, he could be Taiguchi, if I pronounce it correctly. I might have butchered the pronunciation, but you know, if they ever did like the Tiger Force, which is essentially the Korean, like the Korean, you know, like basically superhero division or Korean Avengers, he could be Taiguchi. He could play that role. He could be if he still were in Thunderbolts, he could be Radioactive Man. If they were to bring in like a character like this is kind of at the bottom of my list because I'm not that big a fan of the character, but if they brought in Amadeus Cho and just aged him up a little bit,
you have to definitely, you know, age him up. But yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Taiguchi would be at the top of my list for him. Yeah, he's, you know, he's a great actor, and you know, there's enough characters in Marvel, you know, with potential that would that would suit him a lot more than Sentry. You know,
I don't want to feel like we're saying that he could not do it. He could definitely do it and care and to be the character and be an unbelievable actor at it. But this is something I kind of lean on, chill a little bit with, that you want to represent. It's when you have representation, you want to use someone who is Korean, you know, as a character. So you are representing someone that's, you know, it's important. You know, and it's be culturally important and something that we can all get behind. I think sometimes why race swapping, it's almost like your character's not good enough to be in this. So, you know, we're gonna make him Korean, or we're gonna make him you know, Asian. And I don't like that idea. Like I say that about, you know, about Wonder Man. Like why the hell are we doing that? That doesn't make any damn sense. You know, there's other black characters, you know, so like I feel like that's the same type of thing. Which is I'm not saying that I think that's what he's saying, which some people can connect the dots, but I'm saying that personally I think that's a better idea.
Yeah. I mean, one Amadeus Cho is really big. Everyone's talking about that one. Sunfire is also another big one where he could do it, you know. So but there are characters, you know, the Tiger Force thing. If you know you want to do something like that, that'd be awesome. You know, because then you can get a few other, like, you know, Asian actors and actresses and do something like that, and that would be like super cool. Yeah, cool. You know, that'd be super cool. You know, so yeah, because you get like what's her name, Tiger, you know, like the female version. You know, not female version, but yeah. So
yeah, no, but Taiguchi, but I think that was the one I thought too when he said it. I thought that.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that one too. But yeah, you know, yeah, he could have. I think he could have knocked this role out of the park. It would have been great. You know, same with Jonathan Majors as Kang. You know, that he was great. He was, but you know, it you know, changing it just like, you know, as Chillmonger always says, you know, just you know, check the box or fill a quota, you know, is not the same as bringing an actual character that's Asian, rather than bringing an actor to play somebody, and the actor just so happens to be Asian. That's different, So, and again, he's great, So I do want to see him come back and do something good. You're really good with whatever he does, and yeah, but I think this is the right call, but now it's really up to Kevin Feige. What's Kevin Feige gonna do?
Yeah, you gotta do it quickly. I mean, I know it sounds like filming not for a few months. That don't sound like a lot, but when you need to figure out who it is and they have to get prepared for for the actual character, that's hard. It's a lot to ask for.
Yeah. Like people were saying, oh, they're gonna get rid of Sentry. No, they're not. You can easily find another actor and throw him in. Changing a suit isn't that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like it is a lot of work, but it's not that much work where you would waste a whole
where you would just scrap the character.
Yeah, then scrap the character and stuff.
I need 6 months to make this thing. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No. Yeah. I mean, shit, they made a Nicolas Cage Superman suit and never even saw the light of day. There was a script, there was a suit, like things were ready to go, and it never even filmed. So
all the promotions, yeah.
I don't know if there was that many promotions because I know there's people talking about it, but
I know they shot a lot of stuff and then they just never released it. Yeah, I saw that whole special and they just never released it. They said,
yeah. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in chat. Let's see. Xavier, what's up, Xavier? He goes, I think if this is a smart move for Yeun. I'm sure he's busy trying to catapult his career from the recent success of Beef. Yeah. I mean, but it's also Beef, Walking Dead. Walking Dead is what people were like, who is this kid? Because he's amazing, So,
he's talk about what he's done, Invincible
voice acting. He's great at that. So, but yeah, Beefy was great.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Do you guys think he could play the younger Hulk, the Amadeus Chow?
Amadeus Chow.
Yeah,
sure.
Chow. Yeah, I can see that. It's all you gotta do is age him up a little bit, which is not that big of a deal, and figure out how to link it with the Hulk.
But they have to do a Hulk movie first. That's what hurts.
You have to fix Hulk before anything else. So I hope he gets another juicy role down the line. I do too. I think he will. Yeah.
I think he will do those letters and do all those emails and all that stuff and apologize, and you kind of go out there, publicly and saying that I didn't, it's my fault. I'm sorry about it. I think that goes a long way.
Yeah. Be like, next time I'll make sure Robert Kirkman doesn't say shit.
Exactly.
And Steven Yeun is doing another movie with Lee Isaac Chung, which did Minari. That'd be interesting because Minari, I didn't think I was going to like it, when I watched it for the Oscars. And I really, really, really loved that movie. It was really well done. And Steven Yeun was great in it. He was like the dad of like this Korean family coming to America, and it was just a really great story. So yeah. I gotta look that one up, see what that one's gonna be about. Brandon said, get the Jack Reacher guy to play Sentry. That's what we were saying.
That's what we said.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were just saying.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let him be Iron Fist.
If they do it right. Do not.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Don't screw this up. If you do Iron Fist, then don't screw it up. It has to be great.
Well, I can see that. We got Jason Entertainment. What's up? He said, "What's up, Spoiler Kings? I'm just not sure if Sentry is even a good idea from the MCU right now."
He's gonna show up sooner or later.
I don't mind him. Especially with the Thunderbolts, because that's where he's gonna show up. That's gonna be interesting because like you're gonna have like MCU version of Suicide Squad, basically. A bunch of bad guys, trying to be a team of good guys. You need to have a big, really big bad guy, and Sentry would probably be that.
You can see how the film would write itself with having the Sentry it being the bad guy. Trying to be good, but and then all of a sudden he changes his mind and
the Void pops up and starts killing people. Shit.
He wakes up and is like, I killed everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it'll work out. And he said, I agree with either pick an already Korean character and make it more important to bigger audience, for example, Shang-Chi, or create a brand new Korean character like Kahari. Yeah. Shit, you're already at this point where like you're making characters now. Fucking make a character, you know. So but you know, like Shang-Chi was great, and so many people were like, "Oh, he's stupid." I was like, "Dude is awesome," you know, and I think they did a pretty good job in the movie.
Same.
But, I mean, Shang-Chi teaches Spider-Man how to fight. He teaches Spider-Man his own like spider fu. You know, he teaches his own kung fu just for Spider-Man. Like Shang-Chi is a badass. You know, so yeah, the movie was great.
I can't wait for it. We haven't had a connective tissue yet. I think that's what it is, but Shang-Chi is awesome, and I love what they did even in What If.
Yeah,
with the 10 rings. I mean, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty excited to see more of Shang-Chi.
Yeah, hopefully we get that sequel. He said he could be someone in the Agents of Atlas,
but I don't want him to be lost in the character. I don't want him to be. When you do ensembles, it's easy to get lost. And he needs to be a star. And the importance needs to be huge.
Yeah. I like this one. Xavier said, I'm sure Feige is quite busy trying to fix everything. Yeah. I'm sure in the back of it, not even the back of his head anymore, it's like, man, I can't wait for this fucking reboot. Like, can we just get through like Deadpool and the reboot and just start over?
Hey, but if Echo is as good as I think it might be, all of a sudden you have a lot of momentum going towards, and then Deadpool is great, and then you start hitting 2-3 things, and all of a sudden everything starts turning around, and that reboot that you wanted to do, they're gonna be like, "Nah, you can't do that. Sorry, we got momentum again."
Yeah, but it's gonna be. I guess it's gonna be like a soft reboot, quote unquote. You know, because somehow you gotta bring the X-Men and Fantastic Four and all. Like you gotta bring everyone into one universe or one world. So, but yeah, that Echo. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second because I'm excited. Cleve said they better get the John Wick director if they want to do a Punisher movie.
Oh, okay.
That'd be kind of fun. That'd be super fun. I like John Bernthal, whatever. Also from Walking Dead. Man, he was a great. He's got to be the best Punisher we've ever got on screen.
I agree.
Yeah.
You believe it. You believe him, and you believe his fist can punch through someone's face.
Yeah. Yeah. He's great. Cool. Anything else, guys, with this one?
I'd say that's mostly it.
Mostly.
I just want us to get information all the time. About Sentry. I want us to get information who's going to end up playing Sentry sooner than later. I think that will be very cool. And once again, C2E2 is in early February. I'm C2E2. Comic-Con is in early February. So a lot of this information has to come out soon. And they need to have casting done. They need to be ready to go to release all this stuff by then. So you better get on your horse, Marvel, and start working. Better get on that phone.
I mean, they never even officially announced him as Sentry. It was leaked. So they got some time. They got some. I mean, they don't got a lot of time.
No, they don't. They got a month. They got a month.
You think so? A month?
Because if you're gonna do it by Comic-Con,
they're not gonna. I guarantee you, they're.
You don't think? Because if they're filming, so I just looked it up. The filming date they want to start filming in April. That's what it says.
April?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Start.
Yeah. So then you got a month. You're not wrong. Let's see. Oh my God. I'm gonna bring something else up. There we go.
So the John Wick.
Yeah. Oh, real quick with that Echo shit. So
did anyone else see the scene between Daredevil and Echo?
Yeah.
I did not watch it yet.
You have not?
So it was a trailer. It's a trailer in that either somebody got a special sneak peek or it was in a different country. I don't remember, but it's a trailer of somebody just recording like the screen, and it's not the whole thing because somebody said the whole fight scene is like 7 minutes long, so it's a clip of it. So you see Daredevil, and it's Daredevil. It's not like what we got in She-Hulk. Like he looks like he's in the original Red stuff, the Netflix stuff, and he is he's kicking ass, man. He is kicking ass. So
awesome.
Yeah, I cannot wait. It's like 5 days from now, even like 5 days from now.
No, I think you're right. 5.
Yeah, so, man, like it. But the only thing that sucks is like it's only 5 episodes. I hope they're an hour long,
and they're dropping them right away at the same time. That's really cool.
Yeah. So super excited about that because that looks good. That looks really, really good. You know, I watched somebody. They did the. What was it? Not the behind the scenes where they talk about the director and stuff like that about like, what they wanted to do and blah blah blah, like the kind of behind the scene interview type of stuff. And the guy who was it Vincent D'Onofrio was just like, this is gonna be a good one. Like this is gonna be like down to earth, and Kingpin is gonna be a bad guy. I was like, fuck yeah, man, that's what I want. Like who said? I think it was somebody in there or whatever, but somebody said like Kingpin is going to be the street level Thanos, and I was like,
yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping for.
That's what you want for Kingpin.
That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. So yeah, that's gonna be super awesome.
Does anyone have this whole leaked video so we can show for Brandon?
Do you want to see it or no?
I kind of want to wait. Wait until Tuesday and be surprised.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it does look good. It does look good. It is
really good. I'm looking at it right now again, dude.
It's
Daredevil.
If you liked Daredevil and like Luke Cage and like a lot of that Netflix action stuff, this feels like it. This feels like it was one of the good Netflix Disney Marvel shows. So
it makes sense. Everything that's going on makes sense. Yeah. That's what I thought about it. It's only a minute. It's like it's a minute, 2 seconds. The whole fight makes sense.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's high action. It's like watching Star Wars, like lightsaber fights, but that's just next thing. So I think it's gonna be really good.
Super fast. Brian Davis said a couple of questions. Echo the deaf lady from Hawkeye. Yes. Like what's the story behind that show? It's just her backstory, pretty much. It's her. It's how she got with Kingpin, and her relationship,
and then her trying to get away from him.
That's what it seems like. Yeah. So it went from a show where I know I'm not the only one, but it went from who gives a shit to I want this so bad, like, and just from one trailer.
Dude, I think you should watch the fight scene. I don't think it's going to hurt you at all.
Well, I'm not gonna. If you don't want to watch, I'm not gonna ruin it. But it's 5. You can wait a week, man. If you really want to
wait. I think I want to wait.
I don't know where in the show it is. They don't tell you or anything. So it could be the first episode, it could be the last episode. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a minute long fight scene. It's awesome.
Yeah, the John Wick director. Yeah, that's only 1/7 of the whole fight scene. John Wick director wants to do Blade. Oh, that would be cool. But I don't think that's not gonna happen.
That's not happening anymore. No,
that's Horror Geek. What's up, Horror Geek? This is why Steven said people are mad at him. Yeah, leaving this late is bad for production. I bet it is, for sure. But I mean, a lot, especially now after the strike, a lot of stuff like this is gonna happen. I'm sure a lot of stuff like this has already happened. It's just he's such a big name, and the MCU is like the biggest studio right now. So
supposed to be doing it spring of 2024. So like March, April is supposed to be the film and stuff. And the fact that you're telling us now, which is January, when March is right around the corner, like you have 8 weeks to figure out everything.
Yeah.
Probably had announcements already ready for Comic-Con. And do they scrap it? I don't know.
I don't think Marvel's gonna have any big big thing at Comic-Con.
I think
they haven't done that in a while.
They have a year where they have no movies.
That's fine.
You better. I think you have to. If this is a year where there's nothing new coming from the DCU. There's nothing new. The DCEU just died, so it's done. So now they have an opportunity, especially trying to ride the wave of the positivity that What If is give them, and that it seems like Echo's going to give them. And I think they can see this, knowing Daredevil's coming out in July. This is their opportunity to start. We've been talking about casting for a Fantastic Four. I think if you do that, that's huge. But if you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead and talk about the rest of these other stuff, and kind of have the Thunderbolts. Hey, the next movie we're going to film is the Thunderbolts. And let me just show you who the cast is, because almost all the rest of the cast is already filled out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the actual Thunderbolts are filled out. Who that is going to all be, but I can see the biggest thing. I can see a Fantastic Four announcement. I can see that for sure. If they don't do it before that, there's a good chance they could do.
You wait for Comic-Con, because it's right there. You literally only got to wait 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's true. But they like some Daredevil. They'll probably show some clips. And I think a lot of it's gonna be Deadpool. I think a lot of it's gonna be Deadpool and hyping up Deadpool and getting that out there. Maybe showing a clip of it. Especially after all the leaks. You show a clip of Wolverine fighting Deadpool. Man.
Yeah.
That's if you say you do that Saturday, or if you do that Friday, and then can you imagine them owning all of Comic-Con by doing it? So say Friday is Deadpool day, Saturday is Fantastic Four, and then Sunday is like new stuff that's coming out to get ready for this year. Even though, hey, we're not dropping movies because we're slowing down, because we're going for quality, and we're going to show you quality by we're going to tell you who are playing these great characters. And Sentry, if just say it's Henry Cavill, that will be unbelievable. Everyone will lose their damn minds, and Marvel will have such like a wave of emotions coming from people that literally they could do whatever they want. They would have gotten more out of that than they would have had by releasing 4 movies.
Just all the hype.
Just the hype.
We'll see. Well, definitely. The past couple of years, or at least the last year, because before that it was nothing.
Yeah.
But the last year, we talked a lot about the Comic-Con, and in the
they
Facebook
tried to
group,
do stuff, but things fell apart. So they tried to do these huge announcements last year that just all fell apart. So you think that they'll do that, especially with no movies coming out? I think that's smart marketing wise.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do a lot for Comic-Con, and they didn't even do anything for D23, which a lot of people were expecting. They're like, oh, they're going to save it for their own thing. And then
no, but once again, it fell apart though, because all the casting fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, not
hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah. Which casting?
The Fantastic Four, because they were going to announce some of the Fantastic Four things, and everything fell apart.
No, that was just a rumor, though. I don't think they even had Fantastic Four last year.
I think they did. I think they had all the stuff that they thought they were going to do, and then it just stopped. Like everything they had, they wanted to talk about didn't follow through. They didn't have all the I's dotted, the T's crossed, or if they just wanted to do Von Doom, they just didn't have. They had an idea. They're further down in negotiations, and then next thing you know, things fell apart. Because they've been talking about. Because remember, Fantastic Four was originally started to be filming last year.
Yeah.
So like you don't have an idea. You have idea of casting if that was the case. But if everything fell apart and you had to push it back, then you had to do it.
Yeah, but then COVID happened.
COVID was in 2021. So 2020, 2021. So Fantastic Four was supposed to start 2023. The end of 2023, and that was as of 2022. So if they had the casting,
I gotta look at the days, because I don't know because what the hell, I would have to look at the days and get the calendar going, because I don't think they didn't have anything, because they had 2 times to do it, so you don't mess up twice.
My Time to Shine had Los, and who's the other one? Can we have Toast? I think are the ones that said that they had it and it fell apart, and then they scrapped it.
But honestly,
those are pretty good insiders. And
lately,
even Everything Always.
Don't say. lately, those I don't know. They haven't done anything. They haven't been right on anything lately.
They have been.
What?
A lot of the scenes, a lot of the Deadpool information, a lot of the movie stuff, they have been.
But the Deadpool stuff is already in production, so that's easy. I'm sure a lot of people have like insiders, but like to have an insider on a movie that's not even like starting yet and stuff like that, that's you need to be a deep insider.
Oh, they told us about the Blade thing before the whole Blade thing blew up. You know, so the problem is a lot of the stuff that they've been saying has been negative stuff. Because there's been a lot of negative
Instagram. Yeah. All right, we get some of these comments.
What's up, Bonzo?
So where we at? So he saw it. I think people are exaggerating. I mean, I think people are jumping to conclusion quickly. DD good because of fight scenes, because of character development. I mean, because of everything. You know, I think Daredevil was really great. You know, the story was great. I think the acting was great. The action was good. I mean, and so many people are losing their minds because there's that scene where he's punching Kingpin, and you know, if you slow it down and take your time, you can tell, you know, he's not even close to his face. But that
was a Netflix problem.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, man. Like, I'm not sitting there like, oh, look at that, he's 10 inches away from his face. I'm like, I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah,
you know, like Vincent was selling it. You know, Charlie Cox was in it. You know, yeah, I wasn't like she looking like that. I was like, oh my god, that's nitpicking for me.
Yeah. I don't have that much time on my hands.
Yeah, I'm like in full speed, in the spur of the moment. Like, if you're not like, oh my god, like he's gonna kill this man, you know, and you're worried like, oh, that's so unbelievable. I was like, you know, but if that's the biggest issue,
talking about comic book show, and you're talking about being unbelievable. Okay,
yeah. A blind man is a fucking, you know, superhero. Like, okay, he uses, you know, fucking was it echolocation?
Echolocation, exactly.
So yeah, that's unbelievable. As Mama Bear said, Echo is part of Daredevil universe. The actual character and how she's written doesn't seem to be the same thing. No, they're kind of changing her a little bit, which is fine. I wouldn't mind seeing Tombstone. That would be kind of cool.
Tombstone would be awesome for hopefully. I'd love to see him in the next Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah. I want to find. They need to find a way to tie Spider-Man to Daredevil, just so Spider-Man can be tied to Kingpin.
Yeah,
well, I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to do exactly what Brandman has been saying. You're going to have him as a street level hero for, you know, for at least a year. You know, give him a full year to be a street level so he can prop that whole thing up, and then we'll go from there. And then you can do whatever you want to do in, you know, Battle World, Earth, and he's, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And then Jason said, some people online are saying Echo will be bad because of those fight scenes. DD will not be good, and all sorts of stuff. I seen certain kind of people already saying like Echo's gonna be bad. The ones I've been seeing that talk, like the way they're talking about it, I was like, I usually don't listen to a lot of those. At least the ones I've seen. I don't know which ones you've seen, but yeah, you know,
I don't like the hate.
You know, from what I saw the trailer, the clip, and the fight scene. And I'm like, you know, granted, it's shot from a cell phone recording a screen, so it doesn't look that great, but you can still see the fight scene and
the one that's on. It has a Disney Plus logo on the bottom.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
It's not bad. It wasn't bad. You know, so yeah, I'm here for it. You know, so yeah. So I mean, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. I don't need necks broken. I don't need like, you know, fists going through like, you know, somebody's freaking torso. You know, but it's like a good fight scene. I enjoyed it a lot. So
it got me slow-mo. We need some slow-mo in it.
Yeah, look him using his little baton stick. That's not real. Cleve's saying it's not going to spoil it, Brandon.
It doesn't spoil it.
I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah. Mama Bear says, I'm hesitant because the show creator admitted to changing her powers because she thought they were dumb. Yeah. I mean, they did that to somebody else, where they like changed their powers and it wound up being pretty good. I'm having a
I mean,
complete brain fart.
they changed Miss Marvel's powers. I mean, they've changed a lot of different people's
Yeah.
powers.
Yeah. So Daredevil is in Echo.
Yes.
And that's not even like a secret at this point. Like it was pretty well known. Which you need to, because Echo is in the universe of Daredevil, so you should have Daredevil. You know, like at least in it somewhere, somehow. So yeah. Because one, you need to set up his show.
The street level villains need to be in these things, and heroes. They need to have them together.
Drew said, I also forgot to mention I saw Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Gran Turismo, Raging Bull, and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Bang Bang. I see you, Drew. Okay.
Nice. Those are all great movies. Like, I had a lot of fun with Gran Turismo. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. It's
a lot more than I
expected.
Academy
Award. Yeah, but
I actually bought it. I didn't think I was gonna buy it. I actually bought it.
Yeah. I like a good racing movie. And that was a good racing movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix already.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Let's see. Brandon Davis said, but why her character? She was was she big in the comics? No.
No.
Because after Hawkeye, I have completely forgot about her. Everyone did. That's why everybody was like, what are you doing? No one gives a shit about this character. Yeah. No one liked the character in the show. Not really, you know. So it's like, why are you bothering making her own spinoff? It was stupid. It was super stupid.
I felt very much representation again. I was like, why are you doing this? Just for representation. But if you make it a badass, show and it's amazing, then everyone will shut the hell up.
Yeah, and for her, you're able to click 3 boxes. Going off of the Chills thing. You get the Hispanic. Well, I guess 4. You get Hispanic, you get Native American, you get women, and you get disabled or disability.
The deaf community, because you have the blind community, you can have the deaf community, you can have all of it.
Also missing a leg, so it's like you got amputee community, the deaf community. You have the female. She's a strong female. Then you get like she's Native American and she's Hispanic. So she's like the perfect representation of like a bunch of things. So there you go. But after that trailer though, man, go back and check out our trailer or watch the trailer for yourself. That trailer with Kingpin, you're like, oh, okay, this might be something cool.
The dynamic between them is pretty cool, and Kingpin is the linchpin between all these things. And as long as you use him as a linchpin, and we get all those heroes in these next street level movies and TV shows, I think they're all gonna be good because it's just a way to see Kingpin in different light multiple times.
And Mara said she's a relatively unknown character in comic books. You need to be hardcore to know her without Google. 100%. But you know what? So is Guardians of the Galaxy. They were a little bit more popular than Echo, but for the most part, a lot of people didn't really like because they didn't have any.
Collected them.
No one collected exactly. The comic book readers are like, yeah, cool. Peter Quill's here. He married blah blah blah. You got a raccoon in a tree, but like no one really cared about Guardians until
James Gunn.
So
until the movie came out,
and it was good. So.
Even then, I still don't collect Guardians of the Galaxy comic books. I have a lot of comic books, even right here. I still don't even collect any.
I really don't care for this story either, because it's kind of
That's what I got right now.
Nice.
Immortal Hulk.
James said, do you think What If should continue adaptation scenarios from MCU movies, or maybe includes other characters not from the MCU, like Moon Girl or Squirrel Girl?
I like Moon Girl.
And Dreaming here, maybe adapt other What If scenarios like Marvel characters encounter own franchise alien.
Own franchise alien? Huh, alien? You could do that, but I would more like seeing characters interact that don't normally interact. I would love seeing that and seeing variants of them doing great things.
I wouldn't mind seeing some more characters. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be a cool way to introduce some of these characters. But I think now after season 2, they've learned this is going to be its own storyline, and Captain Carter is going to be the main character of it, pretty much.
I wouldn't be surprised if Captain Carter is not the main one going for the next season, and they choose someone different.
It almost feels like they're kind of gearing towards that, or kind of having her the central character.
Mm.
I think they could go somewhere else on another, and then at the end of season 3, bring them both together, and then have collective tissue between both season 2, season 3, since they both released so relatively close to each other. Have them like being one long season, really. So the first part was about Captain Carter, the second part is about something totally different, and then put the collective tissue is all there, and then next thing you know, the end, you get something like that.
Yeah. So basically, they're doing Avengers. They're gonna do like little mini stories with each main character and build the team. So who you thought was the team in the last one is not really the team. I mean, there's gonna be like a team that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I like that. I like that. What's up? And he goes, Brandon said, didn't Vincent play a Thor-ish character in Adventures in Babysitting, which is a freaking classic movie. Super classic. He did. I believe he played Thor, actual Thor, or maybe not actual Thor, but Thor was the character's name.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Said RDJ think he was too good to voice Tony? No, they didn't.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No. Because I don't think so. He's got like kind of enough on his schedule to like some of the actors they were able to get back, some they weren't. Chris Evans, they weren't able to get him back to voice Captain America. Obviously Robert Downey Jr. Chris Pratt isn't voicing Star-Lord. Some of the actors came back, some didn't. So I think when it comes to
I want to ask specific you about this question. Wouldn't you think it'd be better if you have Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans coming back to the MCU, not having them in What If? It needs to be a bigger stage when you're bringing something that's that iconic back. You don't want to just bring it into a cartoon and say, "Hey, he's back as it," But no, I think you want it to be on this huge world stage when you're doing like this is an epic Avengers level movie, and then that's when you're gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Much as even though I wouldn't mind like having all the actors come back to do the voicing, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast when it comes to voice acting. Sometimes you're not able to get everyone, and whoever's voicing Tony Stark is doing a spot on impersonation of Robert Downey Jr. anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it.
See who is playing him, because I think he plays them in the see Bucky. Oh my god, I say freaking long. Really, there you go, Tony. Voice actor Mick Wingert. I have no idea who that is.
No idea who he is.
Just a guy.
No. Yeah, it's just a dude. So, but even they had Lake Bell doing Black Widow last season. I'm pretty sure it was her again this season.
It was.
Yeah. So yeah, if they can't get them, no big deal. It's not like the worst.
It is what it is.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get this next one, and then let's do this Mickey thing.
You want to do the Mickey thing?
Yeah. Like time, like let's go.
I know. I wanted to talk about the recasting, but we'll save that for the end.
Yeah. I said, well, why are you doing that? I'm going to bring this up. I said, that's my other question. I still don't understand how they're going to reboot the MCU. What are they going to do to start over from Iron Man 1? So imagine bringing all the characters onto one world, Battle World Earth, and they kill off everyone else, right? They can go for a reboot from there. Like they kill off all the other characters, and then they can just reboot in a different world, different universe, and these things need to happen again. So you don't have to do Iron Man again. You could just have a new character play Iron Man because you're bringing all the characters from all these other multiverses that basically are destroyed. So you could bring anyone in, and you could reboot that way. You could have all these stories. You don't have to redo their movies or their storylines. You can just do it whatever you want that way. So you can do a reboot within keeping all the characters you want to keep and get rid of the ones you don't. So, I'd love to see what if Eternals were loved by everyone. What if the Eternals were
I don't know if you can get that. I think Jason, I think he liked the Eternals, so
that has to be believable though. Come on, guys.
Even the Watcher's like, I don't know about that. That don't exist.
Mama Bear said, at least we have one Cap we can appreciate. That one right there. That guy.
Who, me?
Oh, he said, I thought the girl was supposed to be the new Iron Man. So yeah, that has been scrapped. They totally haven't done anything yet with that.
Yeah.
With Ironheart,
Armor Wars, and all that stuff is going to be. Armor Wars, I think, is still going to happen. Ironheart is not going to happen.
Well, yeah, they were just talking about Armor Wars this week. They're saying Sam Rockwell's in negotiations to come back to play Justin Hammer.
Yeah, but I think that they said that's not going to be a show anymore. That's going to be a movie.
Armor Wars is going to be, but Ironheart has been.
That's still going to be a show if it even happened.
Yeah, it's not even on the slate for 2025. They just trying to just scrap all this.
Yeah.
You can literally do anything in the world of fiction. I agree. That's why it's not believable. It's a comic book. Let it be. Eternally blessed with that movie.
I'm right with you, Jason. I like Eternals also.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me live.
Be you. Just not me. The muscle guy from the Train to Busan was in the Eternals, and he was massively famous in Korea.
I can't remember who the muscle guy was.
Not sure.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
They said they finished filming Ironheart, but it will be released in 2026.
Yeah, because I know they shot a bunch of stuff for it. Yeah. I know they shot a bunch of stuff for it.
It's giving me Black Widow vibes. Like we're gonna release this just because we shot it, but it doesn't matter in the story anymore.
Yeah.
But with all seriousness, I would love to see what if with the OG Guardians one day and start bringing the characters from Disney, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and Netflix characters like Daredevil, Kingpin, Jessica Jones, all that. I love that. I love that idea.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
I wonder what if they do Civil War with X-Men and Fantastic Four and all the properties that they own right now, and let's see how it actually looked. That's what I want.
I think that's gonna be a movie though one day. I think they're like, oh no, that's gonna be a movie. We're gonna do Civil War,
the real
Civil War, like Avengers Civil War instead of Captain America Civil War. Yeah, do it the right way.
See, I love you, Brand Man. You guys are kindred spirits. That's what it is. Don Lee.
Yeah.
Stan Lee said in an interview in the comic book world, the writer is God. Yeah, well, that's exactly who the one above all.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Really, the one above all is technically Stan Lee, who's technically God in the whole thing. So,
because I believe in that interview, interview, he says something about like, people ask him, "What do you think if they kill this character or they bring this character back?" And he's like, "If it makes sense, the writer could do it. That's their job." And I was like, "There you go." But
him being the one above all, because that's the strongest character in all the MCU, and the idea that is just him and Jack Kirby, basically.
Yeah,
it's just the writer. The writer is God.
No, I haven't watched Bad Watch yet or Bad Batch, but I saw the trailer.
Oh yeah, he was Gilgamesh. Okay, the guy from
Yeah.
Train to Busan. Okay, I got you. And then he said, "Thank you." Did you ever watch
Yeah.
the Bad Batch?
I saw the trailer.
it. I haven't
When
watched
he-
it either.
When he put the trailer out and he put it on our Facebook group, and I was like, "Oh my god, I remember this. It looked horrible." I haven't watched the movie though.
It's a batch of bad movies.
Yeah, yeah. That was before Momoa was kind of like who he is now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let's watch
let's do
this
this.
Mickey Mouse, and then we'll get into some of our reviews.
All right.
Where we at? I've seen this one already, so
Yeah, I saw it.
I started and I said, no, I would have wait.
yeah. Okay. All right, let's check it out. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tink Kramer. I'm with Brandman Brandon down there, Mr. Captain America, and Brian the Grizzly. What is up, guys?
Oh, one day closer to the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't-
Yeah. So we are going to check out a trailer. Now that Mickey Mouse is public domain, here comes the batch of crappy looking horror films. So the first one that we got was like the day of like the public domain opening is Mickey's Mousetrap. That's what this one's called. So let's check it out and then let's watch it and then we'll talk about it. So,
let's go. Give me Steamboat Willie. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I think I share the audio. All right. Let's check this one out.
These are the best party that we can throw.
I've seen some rejections in my time, but man, that was a little long. There's blood all over the jungle gym.
Blood.
Yes.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, he's like completely in love with me already. It's totally disgusting.
Put the phone down! Put the phone down, please!
I'd like to do that. I've already started.
No, Gina, turn around, please! Gina!
What?
Oh man.
And he's dead.
What?
Like if he was in a horror movie, he'd never say, "I'll be right back," because then you don't.
Oh my god, this.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, more. The mouse is out.
The mouse. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. There's no way I'll be afraid of that guy.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
That friggin' Winnie the Pooh blood and honey really started something, huh?
Oh, right there. No, this right there.
This
That
one.
is hilarious. The ear. Oh my gosh.
Like it just turns like I'm pretty sure that's from Blood and Honey too. Like this shot right here. Like
Oh man.
oh, this is gonna be something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch it though.
I'm pretty sure sometime this year we are going to get a mashup of all these Disney public domain characters. You know, because Pinocchio is public domain, you know, which is technically it's not a Disney character, but it's best known as Disney. Winnie the Pooh, the same thing, you know. We're getting a sequel of that, and now Mickey. we're gonna get something like that, right? We have to. We're gonna get a Winnie Pooh, Mickey. Oh my god, this
is
so
hilarious, dude. I just want to. Where's the real guy? You know what? I should be in some of these trailers because I like you trying to do this to me. I'm just gonna punch him in the face in the movie.
And like this scene here, this seemed like the corniest. Oh my god, it's like I laughed so hard when I saw this scene because he's like, "That's what they do in scary movies." Like, so now you're trying to be like Scream, but just a shitty version of Scream. Like, no one talks like that in real life. Like knows like, "Hey, I'm gonna go use the washroom," and we never see him again. Oh, that's what happens in scary movies. Like, you don't need to explain it, dude. Like, like it's so stupid.
Yeah, because Scream already did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do people still hang out at arcades?
Are there still arcades?
Like,
dude, I was just at Replay last weekend.
Yeah, but that's a bar with arcades there.
Yeah, you're drinking there. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Replay and Emporium in Chicago. Those are like bars that just have arcade systems in there. Yeah, but I mean, not arcades like that. Dave and Buster's, Chuck E. Cheese. That's really all I can think of. There is
FTW in the in the loop.
Yeah, that's right. Are you guys gonna go see this?
I'm gonna let you guys go see it. I'm a giver.
I'll wait until it's on Tubi or Peacock or something like I did the Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yeah, that's straight to Tubi, right?
Yeah.
Coming on a phone near you. That's
it doesn't have a date. It just says that. But so the synopsis, because in case you didn't know, because it really didn't explain it that well. It says it's Alex's 21st birthday, but she's stuck at the amusement arcade on the late shift. So her friends decide to surprise her, but a masked killer dressed as Mickey Mouse decides to play a game of his own with them, which he must survive.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is man, like you said, that blood and honey stuff just is gonna ruin. Like, this is not even campy, because campy holds at least fun. Like, this just looks stupid.
Now we're gonna get like a cinematic universe with all these family friendly animated characters becoming as slashers. So we're gonna, and I don't know, we'll probably get a cinematic universe and have them team up to kill some teenagers or
I want a Scooby-Doo mashup of all of them.
That'd be Scooby-Doo mashup.
Let's do
that'd be kind of funny.
Scooby-Doo movie of all these characters and let Scooby-Doo figure out who all these people are. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I was watching John Campea was like last week or whenever this dropped, and they were talking about like just public domain stuff in general. And I didn't know one of the other guys on his show was saying like in the next 5 to 10 years, we're gonna get a lot of public domain stuff. Batman, Superman, a bunch of other big comic book characters, a bunch of other old Disney characters. Like there's gonna be a lot of stuff. So like in 5 years, we're gonna see like horrible Batman and Superman versus like Mickey Mouse type of shit. Like it's gonna be.
Let's go.
It's gonna
oh man.
So
hey, we should make a movie. Hey, we should make a movie, guys. Everyone, we should make a movie. We can have Brandon be Captain America right there. You could go ahead. You could be Batman.
Now you be Batman since you love him so much.
Hey, I always say Batman's just a dude. I'm just a dude.
There you go.
That's great. We should just do our own. I'll be the Black Batman. You could be Superman. No, you be Superman. You be Captain America. We're just gonna mash it all up. Why not? Let's go. Hey, Brandon Davis, bring your production company together. We're making a movie, guys. It's happening. Right there.
Yeah. All right, let's see what some of these comments are saying. He says, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they could be in trouble since you can work on license after they public domain, but they already had shot the movie, so don't know there. Yeah, I think they should be fine because it's not getting released. So like the public isn't going to see it until after it's publicly domain. Because I'm sure you can get a bunch of cease and desists, but once it becomes public domain, it's kind of like pointless at that point. So, but yeah, it is interesting because they obviously shot it, and like the day of public domain, which was the first, this trailer dropped like a day after or something like that.
I mean, is it hard to believe that they made it? They made it the day before.
No.
I totally believe they made it.
They wrote it and shot it
an hour before, maybe.
An hour before.
let's just drop it right now. Why not?
Yeah. Basically, they're working already on a license that wasn't free yet. Yeah. That could be something kind of interesting, to see. But he said, speaking of, like, I wonder what DC would do. Superman gets public. Yep. Then 2034, Batman 2035, Wonder Woman, so around the same time. There's nothing they can do. But it's different versions. The DC Superman is going to be the Superman, the original Superman. Where he doesn't fly. The Superman only jumps really high and stuff like that. Same thing with Batman. And Wonder Woman. There's
Batman
versions.
doesn't do anything anyway, so that Batman works.
Yeah, that's right. Just the same Batman. But yeah, so there's certain like the Mickey Mouse isn't the Mickey Mouse that we know. Seeing like, oh boy, and all that, shit like that. Like, it needs to be Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse is public domain. The current Mickey Mouse that we know isn't. So like wearing gloves, having eyes, not just big black dots. Having like actual like eyes and stuff. Being in color. It needs to stay in black and white and stuff like that. So, the copyright starts getting weird when there's multiple versions of the same, product, but. Cleve's laughing. This looks worse than Winnie the Pooh. Yep. I want to see that crossover. It's gonna happen. Of course they would give Blood and Honey treatment. It, man. They're gonna cross over 100%. It looks standard. Creepypasta.
Yep. 100%. Yes.
Bro, that mask of Mickey is even worse than the Pooh one. But at least it's supposed to be a mask. Pooh is supposed to be like, that's actually Winnie the Pooh. This is just a mask, so it's a little bit okay. Yeah. And I didn't mind the mask. I thought the mask looked kind of good in a bad way.
Where did they have bad in a bad way?
Bad in a bad way. Yeah, but yeah. Where was it? I know they show like the zoom of just the mask.
He's looking into it like, dude.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's not bad. It's super goofy. It's bad looking. It's like punched in
old.
On the side. It looks old. Yeah.
It looks like we made it yesterday. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They did. I'm just gonna leave that there. Let y'all look at it. An arcade would spawn for Brandon.
Just for you.
just for Brandon. Like right there.
It's only what you.
Yeah. Throw in a murdering sloth. There you go. Murdering sloth in there just for show Avengers.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah. Freak attraction. That synopsis is
Right.
yeah, man. Yeah. Galloping Ghosts is still an arcade.
Galloping Ghost. Yeah, that's a good one. It's over kind of in the Oak Park, Brookfield area.
There's a couple of arcades, but I just don't think any of them still use quarters or anything like that. Like the way old school arcades used to be. I don't think you get those things. Now they have cards and it's unlimited things for time, and you don't walk around like that. Like it's you walk in and you actually have to be doing something. Like it's just not the same as it used to be. So they're depicting it like it was in the 90s for something that's being released in 2024.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like some small towns that might have something like this, but for the most part, they're mostly all gone.
Just like Family Video.
Yeah, now they sell CBD stuff. That script was probably finished in one day. Yep.
I'm telling you. There's like, hey, let's go out and let's do it right now.
Yeah. Porky Pig will like to be the next character. I gotta look at that. I'm not sure.
That is awesome. I like Porky Pig. That would be a great scary movie.
Kind of
Porky Pig, Mickey Mouse, and
a pig in a little like tight Tight jacket. Jesus. Thor has been public domain. Yeah, but it's like what version of Thor? I believe Thor, because like I don't know if you can public domain like the actual like mythology, because it's it's a it's myth, so that's kind of public like. But you would have to change it a little bit. That's why like Thor in that Netflix show Ragnarok is different than Thor in Marvel,
MCU.
And then Thor in God of War, is different, so yeah, anyone can kind of use Thor pretty much. Also, Thor in God of War is one of my favorite Thors. He is just a drunk fat ass with a badass hammer. He's awesome. Love him. He's such a dick. I missed that one. Speaking of Mickey, have you guys ever watched House of Mouse?
Of course.
Loved House of Mouse. I think it's a huge. I think it's a complete tragedy and a crime against humanity that it's not on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, shit! I didn't even think about that.
It's not on Disney Plus.
Huh?
Like what are you doing?
Start a petition with that one.
Would love to see a Mickey down Goofy horror directed by Spoiler Kings.
Let me be Goofy. Let me be Goofy. Oh my God. I'm tall. I wear size 16 shoes. I got, all that stuff. I could do it. I could do the power line dance.
That's funny. That's funny. Brandon, you want to be Mickey with no shirt or Donald with no pants?
Oh gosh. It's like a lose-lose in my case.
Exactly. Right? Again, it's original Porky Pig, much different than the modern. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Oh my God, true. I didn't know that. Yeah. Bosco and Honey are probably already public domain. They are predate. They predate Porky for WB. Oh. Laughed.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I cannot wait.
It sounds like a win-win for Mama Bear. All right, but yeah, let's move on because oh my God. But yeah, that's if you're watching a replay, thank you for checking us out with this bonkers, crazy, off the wall, stupid Mickey's Mousetrap trailer. Yeah, there it is, right there. Mickey Mouse is public domain, and this is what we get. So.
Really makes you wonder what they're going to do next. We got this, we got Winnie the Pooh, there's that horror Grinch film from a while back. So yeah,
I'm telling you, it's going to be Porky Pig, and he's going to be stuttering the entire time. He's
like stabbing somebody. Jeez. Oh my God. But leave a comment, let us know what you think about the trailer. Let us know who you want to see like mashed up with Mickey Mouse in a stupid horror film. But leave a comment, let us know. Make sure you come and join us every Monday and Thursday. We are live those days and we have a lot of fun with chat. So make sure you come and join and be part of the channel. Hit that like button, lets YouTube know we're doing something fun over here. So appreciate that. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you're watching live, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic.
I thought it was going to be with the Mickey Mouse stuff. I thought it was going to be a trap music type of thing. Mickey Mouse
should have
trap music. That would be awesome. Oh my
God!
God!
Big fucking dead mouse or whatever his name is, like
exactly
a mask.
That would be so cool. I would love it. I would love that.
Hey, we got to tell Martin. There you go, Martin. That's you
now Steamboat Willie.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think from what I read, I think there's another scary movie with Steamboat Willie, like that they're gonna do, where the actual character is gonna be the killer or something like that. So I don't know. It's hard to tell now. Once he's public domain, people just start using them left and right and stuff like that. But yeah, also a lot of people on Twitter are like, "Oh, they're gonna get sued." I was like, "No, they're not.
No, they're not."
like, oh, that's close enough. I was like, no, it's not.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah. As long as you do certain things and keep away from certain things, should be fine. For sure can't make them talk. For sure. At most you can make them whistle. If you really want, and it's one specific song you can make them whistle. So, yeah. I should say
Medea versus Mickey.
Oh, let's go.
Look for original Porky. He'll lend towards horror well. Oh yeah, I know that for sure.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to look fine.
Yeah, he's I believe it's something like this. This green one here. If I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that when you said the original Porky, that's the one I was thinking of. 1935.
I'll be around.
Oh my God, Oliver Owl. Yeah, but that's the original Porky that I know of. And I don't know if there's a different one that you could think of. But yeah, your little
there's a
green sweater.
Early. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. I have a bunch of old what age is that? I forgot what age that is because they're all like separated in different like eras. But I have a bunch of old Looney Tune stuff. You know,
Merry Melodies.
Yeah, and a lot of it is very, very racist.
I mean, come on.
A lot of it.
This is America, especially in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah. But yeah, even Peter Pan. I think I was telling you guys like we were watching Peter Pan the other day, like the animated one, and we're like, "Ooh, okay." Like, you really don't like Native Americans. Now, speaking of Ugly Sonic, it was crazy that Chip and Dale actually put Ugly Sonic in their movie. Didn't see that coming. That was great. That was awesome.
Oh, that was great. That was hilarious.
It made sense to the story. It was funny. That was great. That was great. All right.
Let's do.
You guys want to do Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to keep this one kind of short, just so we can get into.
Because it's only one episode. That's why I think we can get that.
Well, we could do a full catch up because the last one we did, I tried editing it and it was just like a little all over the place a little bit. So we'll just do like all 4 episodes leading up to this point, but we'll kind of keep it short. Just talk about like what we like. Nah, it was like at the last like 10 minutes. We were tired. We were like,
yeah, it's Percy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Aristocrats also have
cringy characters. Yes.
I don't even remember the Aristocrats. I have the
Aristocats.
Yeah, Aristocats.
Yeah.
I only seen that one a few times. All right, let's talk about Percy Jackson. All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer, and with Brandman Brandon down there, Brian the Grizzly over here, and we are going to get caught up with Percy Jackson and the Olympians streaming on Disney Plus. We got 4 episodes out right now. They come out on Tuesday. Yeah, every Tuesday we get a new episode. So right off the bat, what do you think about it, Brandman?
I love it. I think it's succeeding everywhere that the movies failed, which was just about everything. If we're being fair, especially if you read the books, I think the kind of more episodic approach, like a series on a streaming service, I think that's the way to go for something like Percy Jackson. Even just if you're adapting books in general, I'm getting pretty fond of that. Following that formula, just making it, just forget a movie, just make a series. I think the casting is is absolutely wonderful. Like Walker Scobell, if I said his name correctly, absolutely crushing it as Percy. Like I said, I was a little disappointed they didn't dye his hair black like it's described in the books, but really, beggars can't be choosers. I like that. I like that it's got kind of like a subtle kind of tone to it. It kind of adds to the kind of feeling of menace and stuff that these characters are dealing with. I don't think the movies quite did that. They were just more interested in making like having action sequences or fantasy action sequences, they forgot really a lot more of the kind of subtle moments. Which, to be fair, especially in the novel for the Lightning Thief, it's a lot. They have a pretty good amount of that throughout. So yeah, and it always leaves, by the end, it always leaves me wanting to get to the next episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know you have a good show, is when it's over, you're just like, no, like, don't be over, not yet, you know. So and each episode has done that like really well. What about you, Brian? How you liking it so far?
I like the fact that they're actually looking at like the monsters. They really give us detailed accounts of the monsters. They're flushing them out. They're giving them. They're more true to the book of what they're supposed to be. The idea of what Medusa really is. The idea of the gods being dicks. You know, I like all these things. They're just doing this so well. The characters are good. They play well off of each other. Every single one of them is doing so well. And I got to say, this last episode 4, where I saw, I love what Percy was doing. It's so much better. Exactly what Brandman said. It plays better when you have it's like a special. I guess this will be more like a special thing that they're doing. Like when you have these quests lend itself to TV series way more than movies.
Yeah,
because it's the next things, you know, the Iliad, you know, like things like that lend itself because it's so many different things. This week, same bad time, same bad channel. We're going to go to the next step, and I think it almost feels like it was always supposed to be this way, and they're doing an excellent job at it.
Yeah, I agree. Mama Bear said, "LOL, that wouldn't take much. The movies are way off from the books."
Yes,
yeah. Which a lot of people why they didn't like it. And then
movies were trash.
They were okay for what they were.
They're fine.
But yeah, they weren't as good as the show or the books. Horror Geek said Rick redoing how things went down in this was amazing because it now echoes Medusa's story, which is cool. Son of Poseidon made a choice, and then the one who loved Athena was punished instead. Yeah, and it kind of shows it's like that was one thing I kind of liked in this episode was like, oh, let's go to my mom's house, you know, her temple, you'll be safe there. And then you're like, nah, you're all a group now. So one of you messed up, y'all messed up, and it's
no, what Percy did was stupid.
It was super stupid. It was
send the head of Medusa to the gods.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's asking for it.
You know, but he's a smart ass who even in this episode, you know, said that he doesn't like how gods do things, you know, like he doesn't think the way they do things are right. So obviously he's going to be like that rebellious kind of jackass and like, I'm going to send you the head that can kill you all, you know, kind of like stupid shit like that. So I don't, the way this one ended, I don't know if he's going to start being more accepting of, you know, how it is, like how what's her name was, Annabeth, where she was more like embracing, you know, like being a demigod and their parents' love, or is he still gonna be rebellious? You know how he's been. So it's kind of interesting. I never read the books, so I have no idea how this is going.
He's gonna be rebellious.
Yeah. You know, like he's, you know, I could definitely see that. But yeah. I mean, all the acting is really great so far. I'm really enjoying it. I think it looks great. It looks really great. You know, and they got some huge names. You know, Lin-Manuel Miranda already kind of popped up as a little teaser in the end of episode 3. You know, Megan Mullally, whatever. Nick Offerman's wife. You know, she's great. You know, and I love her as funny. But when she does serious, I was like, fuck, you forget. Like, oh yeah, you're a good actress. Like, you forget. You're not just, you know, a silly goofball. You know, doing stuff like you're good, and she was good in that one. You know, Sarah or Jessica Parker Kennedy, you know, was in it, and she was great as Medusa. You know, she was really great as Medusa. You know, where she told the story of actual Medusa. You know, where Medusa was kind of like a victim of
She was
Harvard.
a victim.
Is so
All right,
and then
okay,
gets
so
punished for it.
Where is she from?
Oh yeah, it's Flash, which is
Flash.
crazy.
Success.
Yeah,
That's from Flash. Yes.
Went from being a little kid to I'm like, who's that? I'm like, oh shit.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. But just the way they had her looked was awesome. But man, just everything about this is so good so far. I really am enjoying it. And they show you little sneak peeks of the next episode at the end. They still are teasing Edge. Coming in. The wrestler. So
dude,
so.
I super would have been turned into stone.
100%. 100%.
Are you looking? Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah. See, but now you can just wear mere sunglasses. So it's like, does that count? But yeah, it's really well done so far, and I'm really enjoying just the story. The guy who plays Grover, I thought is great. The girl who plays Annabeth is super great. She's a little badass, man.
Yeah.
So the three main characters so far are great. I love them.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, the way that they play off each other is really good too.
Agreed.
Yeah. It said that Annabeth and Medusa parallel was not in the book. Such a good change. It was good. It made sense. It made sense why Annabeth didn't like her, but then Medusa is like, maybe your parents aren't the best people, so which she's not wrong, and I like it, yeah, and I think as we're getting more into it, you're starting to realize that, like, oh, these gods suck ass, which in the original mythology they kind of do too, constantly killing each other, eating each other, so yeah, so it's good, man. It's really good so far. How many episodes do you guys know?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I forgot off the top of my head.
I believe there's got to be like 10, right? I mean,
I would not be surprised if it was
8. We're halfway through it already. Yeah, so there's 8 episodes altogether. Yeah. Anything you want to see from these characters?
I cannot wait to see the underworld. I cannot wait to see the underworld. That's going to be so cool. I want to see what they do with it.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. What about you, Brandon?
I'd say probably about the same, like just kind of where they're going to go with this, the way that it ends, and yeah, just bring on the next episode because I'm sitting here impatiently waiting for it.
Yeah. Also, I forgot Jason Mantzoukas is in this one, and I am a huge Jason Mantzoukas fan. He is hilarious in everything he does. So, he's in this one too, which is I forgot what Dionysus.
Yeah, he's been in all of them. Yeah, so Dionysus has been in
Dionysus.
And Dionysus has been around for and all those movies, all the ones. And Punish Grover so fast. Don't tell him about his mom.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Seeing the underworld, I want to see the gods. Some more of the extra gods. I think we just got a sneak peek of Hermes as Lin-Manuel Miranda. So I don't know how he keeps popping up in all these like great stories. Because he was also in. What was the other thing he was in? Not the Golden Compass one. His Dark Materials.
Yeah, his Dark Materials. Yeah,
he was in his Dark Materials. So he's popping up in all these like great stories. But yeah, and then Jorge said, "I mean, Athena's dad is Zeus. The apple does not fall from the tree." Yeah,
100% correct. 100%.
Yeah. So all the gods suck. I it's been a while since I kind of
got caught up on bags.
Yeah, that I remember for sure. They all suck. But I forgot a lot of the little details, because in high school I really liked Greek mythology. I liked mythology, like world mythology. And Greek was obviously like one of the biggest ones. So, but yeah,
you're a history buff. You could tell. Everyone could tell.
Yeah, I like stories. I like stories that are told around the world, and then seeing how similar a lot of them are too. Like Japan has a lot of stuff, Latin America has a lot of stuff, and they're kind of like, oh, hey, everyone has a thunder god, or like the dude with lightning and thunder and shit. It's like, so a reason to explain the natural, causes in the world. So it's cool, it's fun, but yeah, so cool. Yeah, I mean, we're liking it. We want to know what you guys think about it. Next week we'll probably talk more about the episode because now we're on the second half of the season. Episode 5 is coming out next week. It's gonna be pretty fun. I think it's gonna be fun. It's like you said, once we get to like where they're going, LA. If we get there this season and we go to actual like the underworld, that's gonna be
it's
cool.
gonna happen. You're gonna happen because Hades is probably the one god who's the least douchebag. Awesome.
Makes sense. It's the person who sees the most shit.
He's the one that knows it.
Yeah. It says ironically the one that sucks the least is Hades. Yeah. He needs a better press agent. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. That reminds me. Shout out to was it Laura Olympus? You guys ever? She does the love story with the Hades and Persephone.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the biggest things. It's in all. Yeah, Laura Olympus is like in all the comic book stores and all the it's a graphic novel. It's huge. It's huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. I gotta check that out. Let's see, find that one. Wow, that's pretty cool. Where's my? Oh, I don't have it in memory. But cool. Yeah, we'll keep this one short. Just kind of catching up, seeing how we all just like it. We want you guys to watch it because we do think it's a good show. It's pretty fun. This is probably one of the better things Disney Plus has put out, at being original, at least, original content. So yeah, that's not MCU or Star Wars, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And I'm really curious to see as we start getting more of these gods, how they're gonna do things, so but yeah, that's it for us about catching up on what was this one? Percy Jackson. I kept on saying the Olympians. Percy Jackson. So next week we'll talk a lot about the episode 5. So leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the show so far. Do you like it? You hate it? It's kind of but let us know what you think. Make sure you come back next week and let's talk about episode 5 of the show. But we appreciate everyone. If you're watching live, stick around because we gotta move on to our next topic for the night. Sorry, I had like a kink in my neck right now that hurts so fucking bad, and then I started getting like a fog in my throat. I ran out of water.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, man, I wish I had some more tea. Damn it.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a way because I have a water line like literally right here. I need to find a way to tap into it and then make a little faucet right here next to me. It's like
this hit.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Not even just put a straw in it, just like go off the screen with a little straw. Oh man. But yeah, I know one thing I didn't want to like spoil about Lance Riddick. I can't wait to see him.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be super awesome. All right, you guys want to do this?
We can do Iron Claw the recast.
Yeah. Well, if we have time for recast, because it's already 11:30. So
I don't think we want. I don't think Iron Claw needs to take that long. We can do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here it is. I was looking for it. Ooh, my Thor hammer.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. Love that thing. I know when I was playing God of War, like it was like right here on my desk, and I would just like pick it up all the time and twist it and like scratch my back with it. I do that, and then my lightsaber because it's got spikes. It's a fucking back scratcher. It's a $250 back scratcher at this point.
Back scratcher.
Exactly.
Back scratcher.
You got a synopsis of it real quick?
I've had it since the beginning.
Oh, let me pull up the cast. I don't even know what it got on Rotten Tomatoes.
89.
Okay. Let me kick this cat out of the way.
89 from the critics and 93 audience. So,
all right. Let's talk Iron Claw. Grab your tissues. Yeah. All right. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Creamer. I'm with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to talk about the Iron Claw. Giving our review finally. Man, it took us a while to get over it.
Yeah, had to wipe
Emotionally.
tears, man.
Wipe our tears. Every time we talk about it, we start crying. But yeah, so Brian, you got a synopsis for what this movie is about?
Of course, let's go. Said the true story of the inseparable Von Erich brothers who make history in the intensity competitive world of professional wrestling in the early 1980s. Through tragedy and triumph under the shadow of their domineering father and coach, the brothers seek larger than life immortality on the biggest stage in sports. Said a father, and all of a sudden a tear almost came out.
With this movie, you want rage. Think about father. So we're gonna get into our ratings. We're gonna get into our bads and our goods. We're gonna start off with some of our goods. Brandman, what did you like about this one?
First and foremost, the acting was really, really good. Just around the table, Zac Efron was crushing it. Jeremy Allen White was absolutely crushing it too. Harris Dickerson, who played David Von Erich. I think it's like Stanley Simonson, who played Mike Von Erich. I forgot his exact name. Holt McCallany as Fritz Von Erich. But yeah, I like that it captured it really, and this made it all the more impactful when, of course, the Von Erich brothers, pass away, unfortunately. It really captured the love and affection between all four of them, which I really, really appreciated. I thought the wrestling sequences and just the vibe from the late 70s, early 80s was handled pretty well too. And when the bad stuff hit, man, like it was really, really effective. Like, man, like those parts were tough to watch. And usually I do pretty good, and I was keeping it together most of the movie. Mm-hmm. But man, when after the death of Carrie Von Erich and he entered the afterlife and had his feet and saw his brothers and then saw his youngest brothers, man,
Stop. No.
No, I'm going all the way with this one, man.
I'm throwing a bottle at you. Throwing a bottle at you.
No, I'll dodge it. But yeah, they didn't pull any punches with that, and I think it was really good that they didn't. Even the scene with them going into the afterlife, I know a lot of people have kind of criticized that scene. But I think it was pretty good to do that because the Von Erich family is, mostly defined in history through this tragedy. So that was kind of like a happy ending for them, I guess, of sorts. But yeah, I thought it was very well put together. It's a very well put together movie that I don't think I could handle a second time. But they did good.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. What about you, Brian?
Goods. The acting was amazing. The story overall was good. I have some bads, but it has mostly to do with the wrestling part of it. But as far as just they did such a good job with acting and making you feel and connecting with the characters. Look, I mean, they really got me on, caring about these characters and then watching them self-destruct, and their father's such a dick. And it's and even though the story, seeing it live was hard. It was really hard to watch, but it was something that's hard to watch, but really good and almost therapeutic to watch it. It's a combination of so many things going through my mind, but it was just I enjoyed watching it because I kind of, not that I lived through it, but I know the story, and I enjoyed they're telling. I enjoyed seeing the characters and all the stuff, but yeah, I want to get to the bad part too. So
yeah. All right. Yeah. For me, obviously the acting between Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, just all of them. Lily James, just great freaking acting. So I'm not gonna go too much into that. But I even thought the shots were really great. I thought the way a lot of it was shot was good. There's the certain parts where they kind of like zoom in at a weird kind of angle. Where one character is kind of like having a breakdown a little bit. So I thought the shot was great, and the best thing about this movie is it knows how to get you right in the feelings, and it gets you quick. They get you quick in the feelings, because at first the feeling is joy and it's brotherly love, it's family love, it's these guys love being with each other, and they love each other, and as a family should, and they were legit like a very loving family, and then things happen, and it's an emotional ride, so yeah. But that is by far the best thing. The director, who's the director? Sean Durkin. Boy, yeah. He gets you. He rips out your heart and plays with it and crams it back in. But yeah. But cool. What about some negatives? What didn't you like about this one, Brandon?
Kind of like we touched on earlier, the removal of the other Von Erich brother, Chris. They could have included him. I'm not sure why they axed him, other than the director kind of saying, it would have been too emotional and too sad. And I've heard a lot of things like, dude, this movie already has 4 siblings dying in different instances. So you're already going all in. Like, go all in. I also think that some of it, especially towards the end, and if you're familiar with how the Von Erichs died, that sort of thing, some of it felt kind of cliche, kind of Hollywoodized, particularly with Kevin Von Erich arriving, just in time to hear his brother shoot himself, when according to articles and that sort of thing, it happened differently. They say Fritz Von Erich found his body, not Kevin. So there's some kind of some Hollywood standard Hollywood tropes that were put in there for good measure. I'd say those are my top 2, and I think that's about it.
Yeah. What are you, Brian?
I had a few things actually. So yeah, I knew that they basically combined 2 of the brothers together in the deaths and all that stuff. So I knew that was going to happen. The dude that they had playing Ric Flair was awful.
Yeah, he was pretty bad.
Who do I have here? Where is it? Aaron Dean Eisenberg.
I was like, dude, really, guys? Ric Flair is one of the most iconic characters that has ever been in wrestling. If you don't know woo, then you don't know nothing, right? So I was like, this is what you chose? This is you don't look anything like Ric Flair. This is awful. The acting was bad. Everything was so bad with that. I also thought the wrestling I thought it would be a little bit more prevalent in the movie, and it really wasn't about the wrestling, and they didn't really focus on the wrestling at all. Like, at all. It was not. If you know wrestling, you think that would be important, because they were good showmen and show what the Von Erichs were and all that stuff, and that's not what you got. It was not about the wrestling. It was more about the family and understanding the big picture. But if you going in looking for a wrestling movie, that's not necessarily what we got. I didn't like the fact that I was crying all the time, man. It was it was so much. But so that's why I understood why they didn't, just have I don't want to say suicide scene, but it's just showing up that, I understand why they chose not to do it. I thought that, it could have been a lot for some people, some audiences. So, but those final 10 minutes, I'm telling you, like Marley, me, like, just tears coming out here, coming out eyes. The bad part, I literally says, I don't know if I want to watch this again. That's my bad. Like, I don't know if I want to watch it again. Not that it wasn't good or anything like that. It was excellent. But I don't know if I want to deal with that again. Be that emotional.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
You don't it's understandable.
Like that. Yeah. It's not a feeling you want often. You know what I mean? It is a feeling that at the end of the movie, like, I think you're glad you watched it, but it's not a feeling you want to have multiple times. It is almost like therapeutic. Like once was good. Yeah. But anything else?
Nope. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, yeah. So for me, I'm not gonna repeat too much of what you guys said, but I do part of me does wish they would have put Chris in, like Brandon said, because it feels a little disrespectful to him to not put his strategy in the story. But I get why they didn't. It was already a lot. You can do another 30 minutes of the movie, just to put him in it and then kill him off. Literally, it would have been really, really heartbreaking. But with the changes they made, the Hollywood stuff was okay. Like this was a movie about Kevin Von Erich more than it is about the Von Erichs. It's really about Kevin, which is Zac Efron's character. He was the main character, and it seemed like everything was told kind of through his point of view, which was good. But I do wish some other things, and then I do wish some other characters would have had a little bit more from their sides. But I get it. No, it's not the worst way to tell a story. And definitely agree with that. Ric Flair, holy sh. Man, it felt like a guy, and no disrespect to Aaron Dean Eisenberg, but it felt like he never watched Ric Flair ever.
Exactly. You have no idea who Ric Flair is, do you? I mean, come on. He's the most iconic, dude. Like, what are you doing?
His woos were just not. They just didn't have it. They didn't have the Ric Flair woo. Actually, I think I have like a it didn't feel. It's something was off. Something was off about it, and
it just wasn't good. It was like someone who never saw Ric Flair woo at all, or never saw how Hollywood he really was. You have no that electricity was missing.
You gotta beat the man. Woo! That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Like his woo wasn't whoa. It was just like woo, Rolex. It was like what?
Sure was.
What? Like you need to be that person. If you're gonna be Ric Flair, then you better be Ric Flair. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I was kind of like a little disappointed in that one. But the one that kind of bugged me the most that you guys didn't bring up was the time jumps. There were some time jumps that seemed a little off-putting. Like there's one part, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Carrie's like, oh, I'm gonna be in Mexico. We're going to Mexico, for Christmas. And then the next scene is like Carrie calling Kevin, like, oh man, I don't know, this shit's crazy. But I'm like, wait, is he in Mexico? Is he not in Mexico? Like, what time frame are we in? Because it skipped, and I'm like, how much time has passed? And maybe I don't know, maybe I missed it or something because freaking water in my eyes the whole time. But there's and that wasn't the only time. There's other times where there was some time jumps, and it felt awkward. Like it didn't feel bad, it didn't feel good. It just like it took a second to regather how you felt. What happened? You're like, okay, this is what we're doing now. Okay, I get it. And it kind of like that's not always the best for me, at least. But yeah, that was the one thing you guys didn't say that I was kind of like really like, that's awkward. But cool. You guys any good or bad that you might have missed? You want to bring up?
I mean, just besides the wrestling was just not good. But that wasn't the focus.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So real quick, we get some Mama Bear said, ironically, the one that's we already said that one. Never mind. She said atonement is is one of those truly excellent movies that we watch a second time because it wrecked me. I get it. Yeah. This one wrecked me. So let's get into our ratings for the Iron Claw. Now, later, never. Now means go watch it right now. Go to theaters before it's ruined. It's worth it. Later means you wait till it's at home streaming, and never means just skip it altogether. Brandon, what do you give an Iron Claw?
If you go see this movie in theaters, you need to be ready, I think. And I'm just not quite sure a lot of people are. So I'd say later. Great movie. Just from an emotional standpoint, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Actually, scratch that. No, I'll make it a now. I'm sorry. I'm going to change this to a now. Just know what you're getting yourself into. It's a great movie. It's very just well acted and just well executed. Just be ready for the feel bad movie of the year.
Yeah. Bring your tissues. All right.
Yeah.
Brian, what you giving it?
So do I feel like this movie has to be watched in the movie theaters? No. I think that you want to see it. It might even be better in a more intimate environment. But I don't know if you're going to wait that long, because saying something is later kind of plays on the idea that this movie is not good. And this movie is not just good, it's great. It's a great movie, great acted, great story. If you are wrestling, you know the story. It's really, really top quality. I don't feel like you have to drop everything you're dropping to go watch this movie. So I'm literally going to give it a later while still saying it's a great movie that I enjoyed seeing, but I feel like it's better to watch in an intimate environment. That's my reasoning.
Yeah. I gotta give it a now. It's just it is you need to bring a tissue box. You need to be prepared for what you're gonna watch, because it is a very sad, depressing movie, and the way it ends, I wasn't prepared for the way it ended. That's what got me, was how it ended, and I was just like, holy shit. The scene at the end, and then the scene with Zac Efron and his sons at the end was just like back to back with those scenes. And I was just like, holy shit. It was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. But that's what makes the movie great, is like you're going through all these things and you're watching it, and then at the end it kind of lets you sit in your emotions, and I think that's what makes this movie great, is great story, great ending, great acting, and I gotta give this a now. But I do agree with you guys, it's probably gonna be a better watch at home, where you can get comfy on the couch, snuggle up to your girlfriend or boyfriend, and get your tissues ready, and just sit and enjoy this very not fun ride. I would say not fun ride. It is a fun ride, but emotional draining ride. I think that's better. But it is great, and I can see some Oscar nods. I don't know if it's Oscar winning, maybe, it depends, but definitely Oscar nods.
To acknowledge the story, acknowledge the great acting.
Some of these acting.
It's just, dude, it's a blockbuster that I'm saying you have to go see. If you're a wrestling fan, you want to go see this, you want to see it, but you can see it at home and probably do better with it.
Handle it better. Like, maybe, I don't know, man, because maybe pausing it because you're getting a little too much might throw it off a little bit. I don't know.
But you could be more vulnerable at home and enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Being surrounded by strangers. Yeah. I 100% agree. So that's our thoughts. And then before we end it, on Rotten Tomatoes, we'll give their scores. We got 179 reviews from the critics, give it an 89%, and 1,000+ verified audience score at a 93%. So they're pretty close to each other, and they're both very high, which is super awesome. But pretty much almost all the comments are an emotional movie, powerfully emotion, profoundly sad. Like they're all in that realm of the sad emotion somewhere is the main point, which is obvious that is the main point of this movie. Oh man, this was a ride. This was a ride, and I thought I was ready for it, and
I wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready. Yeah, it was not. Anything else, guys?
No, it's funny because it's exactly how I thought was going to happen. We saw the trailer. That's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Exactly what it was.
That's
and, it's like, it's going to rip my heart out, and then it's going to show it to me, and then it's going to throw it away in the garbage.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah. And one last comment from Mama Bear said, "I'm with Brian on later, so you can be able to fully experience the emotions in a less public setting." It really is. It's a now movie, best seen at home.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a now movie, but as soon as it becomes available at home, I think it's a more enjoyable viewing experience. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. But cool. Thank you guys for checking out our review. I know we're a little late on this one, but we had to mentally prepare for especially around the holidays. Oh my God, what the hell? Yeah. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Iron Claw. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know what you're rating, and now, later, never. Let us know what you think about it. And then make sure you come and join us every Monday and Thursday. We are live. We come and we review movies, TV shows, comic books, trailers, all that fun stuff. So make sure you come and be part of the show. Make sure you hit that like button as well. We appreciate it a lot, but appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Appreciate everyone in chat. Mama Bear, appreciate you in chat. And if you're watching live, stick around because we are going to finish things up. All right. Yeah, man, that Ric Flair was horrible.
I was like, what are you doing? I could go be a black Ric Flair and be better than him. Like, what?
The hair
so
was
bad.
on point. I just feel like they spent all that time on the hair because the hair was on point. But then I didn't get that.
Like,
I always hated Ric Flair, but he
didn't have the confidence. He didn't have everything that made him. Exactly. That's what he was. He made the 80s.
I always hated Ric Flair because that's what Ric Flair wanted. You know what I mean? Like, he was the asshole. He was the rich man. He was always the heel. He's the guy that, telling you he's better looking than you. He's got more money than you and all that shit. It was like, so you wanted to hate him. There. This guy did.
Rick no Flair. That's what this guy was. That was it.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
That was it, man. That's just he didn't have it. Like, dude, you can't be an iconic guy like that and not do. It's like Macho Man not screaming. Oh yeah, like that would be. It's like that. Like you can't be that guy and not be that guy.
Yeah.
Sheik. The Sheik I thought was actually pretty good, but yeah.
But Sheik was Chavo Guerrero, I believe.
Chavo Guerrero. Yeah.
So, which is awesome.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying.
Aaron, what else has he been in?
I don't know.
Nothing. Dead Ringers. He was in that TV show. He was in Bull. That TV show.
He is in Bull. I did see him in Bull. Yeah.
He was in a few Law and Order episodes. Like, he hasn't been in a lot of things.
You have to be really confident in yourself to be able to pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
To be Ric Flair. Yeah. I feel like you almost need to meet Ric Flair because even now, with him being insanely old, like almost dying, he's still he was on a podcast I kind of watched a few times, and he was on there and he's still telling these crazy stories, and he's still Ric Flair at like 90 years old, however old that man is now. And it's like, that's who he is. He's just bigger than life. I'm better than you. I'm better than everyone you know. And I didn't get that, man. Especially with the woo. When you put out that woo, it needs to be you need to blow out your
You need
fucking
to-
vocal cords.
Oh,
Yeah.
like you know,
Yeah.
you
You need to blow out your vocal
Great.
cords. Like if you're not blowing out your vocal cords and screaming woo and doing it like back to back, like yeah, that was very frustrating for me. I was like, ugh. Everyone else was awesome though. I thought they were great.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the brother son on Netflix looks amazing. I
watched a couple of minutes of the first episode today.
Good.
Pretty funny so far.
All right. Do you guys want to talk about the recast stuff or not really?
You can't because I went and got this comic book especially for like was it
like Funko covered. that's
oh
awesome.
man.
No,
Let's do a quick segment on it because I mean we can do a 6-minute video and release that tomorrow, like right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if if you need to go to bed, Brandon, or I don't know.
Oh no, I got a couple of minutes. I am gonna like face plant into the bed right after this.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's talk about this one then. All right. Let's go. All right. Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer. I am with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to talk about something that we've been talking about for years at this point. Even before the Spoiler Kings were Spoiler Kings, we were talking about this. We are talking Recast T'Challa, and it is still alive. The movement, how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason why we're talking about it is Margot Robbie just put out a quote about playing Harley Quinn. Before I get your guys' opinion on it, I'm going to read her quote that she said on it, and then we'll talk about it. So she is quoted, I always wanted Harley Quinn to be a character that would get passed on to other actresses to play. The way there are so many iconic male characters, that was always the dream for her. So again, I always wanted to play I always wanted Harley Quinn to be a character that would get passed on to other actresses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, this is insane. This is insane. Like, why are people getting so angry at this? Is like she is literally saying, hey, you know what? Don't kill a character. The character is iconic. Let other actors have a shot at it.
Yeah. That's a silly thing for people to get angry about. That's idiotic to get angry about that. That's called having respect for the character and realizing that the character's, for lack of a better term, bigger than you. And, as much as synonymous as you are with the character, I really have to appreciate the humility of Margot Robbie when she still believes it should go beyond her. I agree. Yeah, I love her as Harley Quinn, but I'd be open to seeing other actors' takes on it. I don't know how this is gonna like taint the legacy or like tarnish the legacy of whoever played that character. Or, oh, you're messing it up. Oh, Margot Robbie's the only Harley Quinn. She is Harley Quinn. She's still gonna be there. You'll be able to watch her movies. They're still available for you. So yeah, I'd be good with somebody else getting a crack at it, and the same goes with T'Challa. Even Chadwick Boseman went on record saying, he would hope the role would reach beyond him, and he wouldn't be the only person playing the role. It was co-signed by the man himself.
Yeah, I mean, I got like, so he didn't say specifically Black Panther, but he was just saying roles in general, So I do got to put a caveat because I wish he did say Black Panther should be played by a bunch of different people. Because then,
okay, I had it wrong. Then
he basically said it, but he can't say that when you're trying to negotiate your contract after having the first Black Panther movie. You negotiated with Marvel. You can't say, anyone could be there. You can't say that. That's why that is. But
he said something close enough.
What she's saying is the essence of what I feel like I've been saying for such a long time. It's like when you want to have someone to be to be seen as a top quality character, a top quality hero or villain or anything like that, right? Multiple people should be able to play that because you don't want that character to go away. How many, just in your lifetime, guys, how many people have played Batman? You can answer that for yourself. And in your lifetime, how many people have played Spider-Man? In your lifetime, how many people have played Superman?
At least 3. Wow. More than, yeah.
When you're an iconic character, that was what kind of doesn't let you know that it's iconic. Like multiple people could play Joker. It's an iconic character, so multiple people could play that. You know, you don't have to say this is the only one. We're gonna kill off the character now. That doesn't make any sense. So now, when you tell me you have the greatest character of all time, you know I want to bring it back to T'Challa. You're gonna tell me that I should recast that character because he's dead with that. You know, that doesn't make sense. If you really like the character and you care that much about it, you should want it to go on. That's only logic. That's just, and you look at what, if you want to put it on that level, then let's put it on that level and let multiple people play it. Come on. And I mean, and that's all Margot Robbie is saying. I want her to be on the level of the greats. Thus, multiple people should be able to play her.
Yeah. And she even compared to like other great male characters, you know. And I know you're talking about Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. You're talking about those kind of characters, you know. But like now, T'Challa can't be on that list, you know, because you decided you wanted to do something else. At least not as of now. I think eventually he will be recasted, you know, as they reboot somehow, somewhere, sometime. But it's frustrating, you know. And then we can even say like, oh well, she's not dead, but you know who is dead? The original voice actress, the original actress of Harley Quinn. She sadly passed away, I believe last year or this year.
Last year.
Was it last year? Passed away. She was the voice of Harley Quinn, the original voice of Harley Quinn. So if we're gonna be playing that game, then that's it. Then no one should be playing Harley Quinn. But instead, we're getting Lady Gaga sometime this year being a version of Harley Quinn. You know, so like if you're gonna say, oh well, Margot Robbie didn't die, she's just passing it down. Okay, well, the original one died. The original, the voice that we all hear in our head, you know, when we think Harley Quinn, like that person, she's gone. You know, So yeah, you know, and it's legit. I know you think of the animated series because that's where Harley Quinn was created. So you hear her voice. That is the voice you hear. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's you know, people want to like, it's different. It's different. You know, it's different because you want it to be different, but it's the same, you know, and a great character should not be taken away because, you know, a great actor is gone, you know, and it's also,
and you respect it by putting another great actor, you know. Everyone knows I don't like the fact that they taking away Henry Cavill from The Witcher, right? I don't like that. But put another great actor there, and that can take it somewhere different. I'm all for it. Whatever, do that. I don't care about that. But you need to make sure you respect it and you keep it going. You don't kill the character off and say we're never going to use this again. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Let's go Aldous Hodge.
Now that's the biggest one. I know we kind of talked about it, but we didn't officially talk about it. He put out, you know, he's like, hey, I know years ago, you know, he was like, he would love to play T'Challa, you know, because he understands the importance of that character. You know, same as Chadwick Boseman did. He understood the importance of that character and not to whitewash that character. You know, we're not going to make him sound British. We're not going to give him a regular, just no accent. Like, no, he needs to sound like he's from Africa because he is from Africa. You know what I mean? So it's
exactly.
Like, you know, if you want to get more detail, I know Buckmeister, who's big on the recast. You know, I believe he, you know, different accents of Africa. You know, that's a little bit different more. But he talked, and you're like, oh yeah, no, you're from Africa. You know, like instantly. You know, just he understood. And his brother Chadwick Boseman's brother understood too, because he even said it flat out. He goes, no. He goes, I believe Chadwick would want somebody else to play this character because the character is important. And it was important to Chadwick. So,
but I also want to say that I always thought that they should have delayed it.
yes.
I always say that, you know, there's so many opportunities to get the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. You could have did the whole movie without him dying. You could have just said he's not there right now. He's in space. You could do whatever. But you know, because I want to respect. There's something that Brandman said. He said you want to respect the cast wishes. The cast wishes, you know, that, you know, it's hard to replace the guy right now. Totally understand, and I think that's important to bring up and understand where they're coming from. But you didn't have to kill the character off. You could have made there's source material that tells you exactly what to do. You don't have to make up something. It's, you know, it's fiction. You can make it up. Let's go. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's just
yeah. But yeah, Black Panther 2 was too soon for them. It came across as the actor's chance to say goodbye, which is fine. You know, I get that. You know, it's fine, but you could have not killed the character and said goodbye. You can be like, oh, he's off in space, because there is a comic book line where he's off in space. Plus, in the MCU, there's space stuff going on. So, you know, he's out there helping Guardians build nowhere. I don't know, like, do something interesting, you know. But you know, you bring real life into, you know, into your sci-fi action comic book movies, and it feels less magical.
And
it
we
feels
lose
less,
the character.
yeah, and you lose a very important character.
The great, and I keep on saying, for me, the greatest black character of all time, and that's what we lose. And you don't want to put him on that level, and I just it bothers me. It does.
Yeah. So, but you know, like, get another Black Panther, but we're not talking about Black Panther. We're talking about T'Challa. T'Challa is the issue.
There's been lots of Black Panthers, but T'Challa is the only one that's had 278 storylines. That's had all these comic books. That all the stories are all about him, because he is the most noble, the most brilliant, because he's a genius. You know, he's built everything. He built it all himself. And it's just different. It just really is.
Yeah. You know, I mean, even the same thing with, like, say Batman, you know, like, we have Kevin Conroy, he passed away, you know, and that's the voice. Whenever you think of Batman, you hear Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy, yep.
100%, you know, right? 100%. But there's also Adam West.
Adam West.
Adam West, you know, well, not the original, but the one we all kind of think of, you know, for sure. So there's been Batmen who have died. You know, you're not going to kill off Batman and let Damian be Batman. Sure, there's storylines that they do it. That's not Batman. You know, there's a storyline where Dick Grayson, Nightwing, becomes Batman. But it doesn't stay like that, you know, because
that's not Bruce Wayne.
Is Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is Batman. That's the guy you want. You know what I mean? Like, that's who you want, you know. So you can temporarily do stuff, you know, when you thought Bruce Wayne was dead, but he really wasn't dead, you know, and then he eventually comes back. You know, there's things you can do, you know. So
the argument, do you realize the outrage if they just got rid of Bruce Wayne and we're never going to use Bruce Wayne again?
Yeah, Bruce Wayne's gone.
The outrage will be pouring in from everywhere.
You can't kill Bruce Wayne. He's Batman.
How dare you?
Like, no, you know what? You know, he had a kid with Ra's al Ghul's daughter. We're gonna make Damian the new Batman. You know, who's he? Oh, he was raised by assassins and he wants to kill everybody. Oh yeah, put him as Batman. Like, you know, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So
that was my chance to rant. So that was great.
Yeah. But yeah, so, you know, we saw this, and I read this, and I'm like, so is this what we have to do now? You know, if you play an iconic character, you have to give permission to let other people play this iconic character. Like, is this something that we're gonna have to do now? You know, like, you know, has who played the last 007? I can't think of his name.
Craig, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. You know, like, has he given permission for anybody else to play, just in case, you know, something happens? You know, it's It's are we not going to get a Sentry because Steven Yeun stepped out? That's it. No one can play Sentry. It's like where's this going to end? You know what I mean? So it sucks, and it's fiction. It's comic books. It's comic books. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So yeah. That's our thoughts. Let's see what you guys in chat are saying, because I know once we bring up this stuff, it's kind of like bring everyone out. So Brandon, I know how you feel about it, man. I know how you feel. Harley Quinn could be in a different universe, sure, but in the same universe, it can't be done.
It has been done.
What?
They've recast people and had different actors do it in the same universe. It's been done multiple times, and all across the stuff. Like it happens.
Yeah. So because I mean, I don't know, like, because Harley Quinn in, I guess, would that be considered the DCEU, the Margot Robbie one, and then we're getting the Harley Quinn in just the Joker universe. So.
I'm saying I'll say you've had different Catwomen. You have we talked about Batman, different Jokers. We have all the stuff. We've had different roadies. We've had the Hulk. We've had multiple actors of the Hulk in the same universe. So I'm just saying
the upcoming Red Hulk. Agent Ross. I can't think of his first name. So General Ross. We're gonna get a new person playing, and not only that, we're getting another big actor. You're getting Han Solo. What the hell is his name? Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford to play the Red Hulk. Like he's replacing somebody that you're like, oh shit. So it can be done. It can be done. Yeah. But isn't a big deal anyway, which makes it even worse. It's your smaller characters can easily be replaced, but your bigger ones, you're like, no, we're gonna skip a big storyline because it's too big.
Let's kill off Superman and Batman. They can't be done again.
Yeah, if they kill off Bruce Wayne, I remember in the comic books when they killed Peter Parker. In the comic books, in the Ultimate Universe, it wasn't even in the main universe. In the Ultimate Universe, people were losing their effing mind that they're going to kill Peter Parker and they're going to replace him with somebody else, and then they replace him with a Black Hispanic,
Black Latina.
Oh
man, I remember that. I remember going to the comic book store. I remember being online, and people being pissed. Now everyone loves Miles. Look, everyone loves Miles.
Yeah.
And we got Peter, back. So, sorry, Jason said nothing wrong with what she said. If you want a character forever live on, you need to know how to pass the torch like Joker did. But the thing is, like, who has the right to pass the torch? Does the director? Does the original actor? Does the second version of the actor? Like, that's kind of like the problem, like, is Harley Quinn Robbie's to pass around, or was it the first one, the voice actress that died, or is it what's her name, the new voice actress that does everything, what's her name,
Haley Coco?
Well, or her too. I was thinking the other one. Oh my god, Harley Quinn. Oh my god. I cannot find her name.
Who? The voice actress?
Yeah.
Arlene Sorkin.
Arlene Sorkin is the original. She's the original. And then there was
Tara Strong.
Tara Strong. Yes. I don't know why I kept wanting to say Tara Reid. But Tara Strong, not Tara Reid. Oh God, no. She stuck so around. But Tara Strong.
I have a mental image of Tara Reid voicing Harley Quinn. Now I have that image.
Which would have been horrible. That would have been horrible. But yeah, so is it Tara Strong's now? Because now she's the last most original, after Sorkin passed away.
I agree with Mama Bear. Michelle Roach did a better job than even Haley Coco. So, which is funny because they're both a Big Bang Theory.
I don't know. I don't know. She did a good job, but her voice was kind of like too much. Like, she really tried.
Haley Coco's voice not too much,
but at least it's her voice. They're both bad. They're both bad, in my opinion. But yeah, I forgot that Michelle Ranch was a voice. Batman could be recast because those are different universes. Bond could be recast because those are different. But what if Batman wasn't? Like you're saying different universes, but
do you not? We're talking about Batman 1, 2, and 3. Are from the 90s?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Are we remembering that Val Kilmer played Batman?
George Clooney.
That's the same universe, bro.
Yeah.
That's the same exact movie.
Where he gets nipples.
He put nipples and butt cracks on the suit.
Butt cracks. Each cheek needs to be covered. I just understand why Marvel didn't want to recast at the moment, since Black Panther was and will forever be a phenomenon that marked people's lives, especially the Black community. I understand like the phenomenon of it. For sure. I think if Chadwick was alive and still did Black Panther 2, I think it would have been another big phenomenon. I don't know if it would have been as big, maybe, I don't know, but it would have been another monster movie. Like everyone would have wanted to see it a bazillion times, and it would have been this thing.
I don't think people understand how long it took for Black Panther to be made, and how many actors have gone through this, and how many people have gone to studios begging to be Black Panther, and how long Black Panther has been written in comic books, and how long the character's been around since the Fantastic Four when he was really introduced. Like it's like you don't understand. You're saying like he existed in that movie, the 2017 movie. It's not just about the movie. It's the fact that how long it took for that character to get onto the silver screen, and then to stop that and say we no longer need him anymore. It's just insulting for the 30 years that it took to get the character on the stage. And it's
well, like you said, think of all the previous actors, right? Because it was Denzel. Denzel was up to it, because he even said how important the character is back in the late 90s, was it?
Early 90s,
I believe. Early 90s. Oh shit. But then also I am drawing blanks on name. Spawn.
Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White. Yeah. My brain reverts back to like characters. Michael Jai White. I believe he was like talked about it. And he
Wesley
said
Snipes did.
Wesley Snipes
asked for Black Panther. There was a lot of things in development that studios just said this character will never sell.
Yeah,
that's what happened. We didn't get this releases from these great actors because this character won't sell. And then it shows that it sells, and then you say, let's get rid of the character. So we can talk about this all night, so let's wrap it up, because I'm gonna get more and more.
Well, just like real quick, I know Plan Fanatics already went on a whole Cat Williams rant, because Cat Williams said the same thing. Why are they killing off our only Black character superhero, and especially with Cat Williams being everywhere right now because of all the crazy shit he's been saying, whether it be true or not. I don't know. You believe what you want to believe, but but he's on stage and he even said it. He goes, why are they killing the one guy that we got as the only Black superhero? So, and not only that, it's like he was great. He wasn't like some unknown kid or what. He was a king. He was smart. He was educated. He was powerful. Like that's something we never ever get. So yeah. I'm gonna skip around. Yeah, Harley Quinn is too huge not to recast. Yeah. They're going to. There's no logical reason why he might not to. But yeah, so sorry if I skip out some of the comments. But Brandon, we already know. We love you, man. But we know how you stand with the Black Panther. They did recast in the universe James Rhodes. They did. Who else? I believe they also recasted Howard Stark a couple of times.
But
Edward Norton.
Like, you think the Hulk is not big? I mean, come on, man. I mean, they do it all the time in the same universe, but it's only bad ones. It got to be T'Challa. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Jada Pinkett at 2020 at 2030 talk nonsense everywhere. It's a guy's turn. Talking about that's good. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So was that? And the offer was consistent between the first Keaton and Clooney. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
It was Keaton,
Sure
Val
was.
Kilmer, and Clooney. Like, dude, like it's the same universe.
Yeah,
it was the same guy. He was the same guy. He just changed actors.
Yeah. Do you want Birds of Prey 2 with a different Harley Quinn? No, you want Margot.
No, who the hell wants Birds of Prey 2?
Well, first of all, I didn't love it, but I liked it. It was okay. It wasn't, it wasn't trash like everyone's saying, but it wasn't great. It was a lot closer to trash than it was for good. But I mean, Margot was never in a great movie besides the James Gunn Suicide Squad. The first Suicide Squad sucked. Like that one, well, compared to the rest of the other thing. Because there's the three movies she's in, right? She was in the first Suicide Squad, which really super fucking sucked. Birds of Prey didn't get received well. A lot of people hated it. And then the James Gunn Suicide Squad, which people liked. But no
one wanted to go see.
Yeah, no one would. Yeah. Well, it was also during COVID, and didn't it get released on something on streaming?
I think it was released
HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max. Yeah. So like
it was about the same time COVID was happening and like starting to ramp up. It came out in theaters, and
it also had the longest name start of a movie ever. The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I think it was on the Suicide Squad, or I forgot which one's which. There's the James Gunn Suicide Squad.
That was like better. Much better movie.
We're talking about Birds of Prey, though. That's like Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
That was one of many issues with that movie. But that's the thing is, like, you see her because she looked like Harley Quinn, and it was good. She acted like Harley Quinn. But if they want to go with somebody else, I'm 100% cool with that. I am kind of curious to see what Lady Gaga's gonna do with it. I don't know if she's a good enough actress to
she's just sing her way through. Just go ahead.
Maybe, and then she's next to Joaquin Phoenix. I don't know. But if James Gunn decides, I'm gonna go with a different Harley Quinn, or if Margot Robbie is like, I'm done being Harley Quinn, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah,
that's fine. Give me the character. I want to see the character have a good story. So yeah, I'm literally the only person that would watch Birds of Prey 2.
Yeah.
I would probably too. I did like it enough, but it wasn't great. But
I thought it was fine. I'd watch it one of these days.
The re-emancipation of Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey 2.
Birds of Prey 2. James Gunn would like from the director James Gunn, or presents or something, so like add some other stupid shit, because that's how James Gunn would do it.
Let's just make so many words. Let's go. Keep it going.
Yeah, just keep it going. The Hulk first movie wasn't shit, so no one cared. It was the beginning of the MCU.
First of all, you're wrong. The one of the Marvel one is Ed Norton, and that was a very good movie.
That is the best.
Hulk. The Incredible Hulk was the best one. I have no idea what you're talking about, Brandon. I have no idea.
That is still the best Hulk to this day.
Now, if you're talking about the 2003 version, yeah, we can agree. But the MCU one, absolutely not.
MCU. That's not what Marvel starts with.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But the 2008 one with Edward Norton was awesome.
Yeah. The fucking dude learned jujitsu. Like Hulk knew jujitsu and put him in like a fucking like chokehold and shit. It was awesome. Bring T'Challa from a different universe. Have Strange bring him in. I'm okay with it, and I'm okay with that now because they already
going to do it. Yeah, so it's already over now.
Like I said,
you just didn't have to.
Yeah,
could just waited.
Yeah, Birds of Prey sucked. You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're right. Yeah, I'm not saying Birds of Prey is a great movie. It wasn't good. It had some good moments. I'll say that. Just for the love of you leave out Black Mask. Yeah, that was.
Oh my god,
Black Mask was.
That was ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I saw that tweet from her, and the first thing in my mind went to was like, oh, so other people can play iconic characters, And to say like if Harley Quinn is not iconic at this point, Harley Quinn is very iconic. She is.
Mhm.
She is. I don't know how else to say it. So I like Birds of Prey was the movie I watched for a date. There you go. Hopefully it was
the Emancipation. You guys gotta remember that's the whole title, guys.
You gotta say it all. You gotta say it all or don't count. But between this, this quote from Margot Robbie about Harley Quinn, Cat Williams kind of getting back in the mainstream and remembering what he said about Black Panther, Aldous Hodge, all that stuff is kind of coming back out.
He said it recently, so he reset this. He said it reset it.
Okay.
Like he would love to still do it.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Because I know he said it when they were looking for a Black Panther in like 2012 or something like that.
Yeah, this is like 2011, 2012. But no, he reset it recently. Like, yes, I still would love to play this character.
Yeah.
He's on the podcast.
Yeah. So there you go. So and he'll be great. He'll be great. He'll knock it out of the park. So. The recasting, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, get over it. I was like, it's different. It's different. It's this character is still around in the comic books and getting a better version of the comic books. He's getting redeemed, I guess. Redeemed in the comic book.
Let's not talk about he who shit should not be named.
Yes. The last writer. Dr. E. Ewing is crushing it right now. She is doing a really good job. So shout out to her because holy shit, she's but that's you want to watch that Chillmonger, Dre Mac. I know Brian usually does a lot with Chillmonger on it. Check those guys out. They talk about the comic books if you're interested in what's going on with Black Panther in the comic books. Who's still alive? He's not dead.
It is some other things that are problem, but yeah.
But yeah, so go check out Chill if you want some more about that stuff. And both of those guys are big recasters. So we appreciate both of them. So go check them out as well. But yeah, man, I mean, I know some people might hate us, like, get over it. Listen, this is an important character, and we're not gonna get over it. Because he will come back. And when he comes back, then what? Then what? So all right. But if you're watching live, stick around. If you're watching our replay, leave a comment. I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of hate on it anyway. But we gotta talk.
Bring it. I'm okay.
There you go. All right. But if you're live, stick around. We're gonna finish things up for the night. All right. So I know we got a few more comments, but
we're losing Brandon. I know. I appreciate him staying up as long as he did. He probably got up at 5:30 this morning, ate his Wheaties, and then worked out. On the one hand pull ups, and then he did his no hand pull ups because he was just that.
So I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and there's a scene where Terry Crews is like a workout fiend, and I was like, I wanted to send a picture or the clip to Brandon. Is like he's falling asleep as he's doing the pull up. So he's like, how he falls asleep mid pull up. I feel like it's like Brandon. It's like while he's sleeping, he's doing like bicep curls. He goes, I can get 3 sets done in my sleep.
Literally, for real.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh man. But if you gotta go, Brandon, we're just gonna finish up, man. I know you're tired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm in a full face person of that.
No, I'll never stop it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna finish up and then call it a night. So if you want to hang out, but we're just gonna go through these last comments and call it.
Yeah, this is
all right.
Did the date? Hey, there you go. Did the date go well? What do you think about Terminator 7? I gave up on Terminator like 3.
Yeah.
And Terminator ended with Judgment Day, and that's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. I don't even know what's going on anymore in the universe. It went well, but by the end, the cinema's power went out. It might be a good thing.
I was like, that's winning. That's 3 thumbs up. I wish I had more hands to give you more thumbs up. Let's go.
How come Fantastic Four didn't go with the Avengers?
Hey, this, what we talked about, they should have had that already redone. They should have had Fantastic Four from the beginning because Reed Richards is essential in a lot of the stuff, and Doctor Doom is essential in a lot of the Avengers storylines. So like, there's a lot of stuff that they missed out with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. So there's that. But then the business wise is they're two different companies own them.
Fox owned it. Yeah.
But now it's a different story. Now we're gonna get all of it. X-Men and everything. Jorge said, got free tickets to go watch it again because of that. Nice. So like, can I trade it? Can I trade it? But
hey,
what's up,
hello.
Kyle? This is Brandon. What's up? And then no recast. No. Yes,
I will
recast.
not. I'll never stop. I will never
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
Bad boy, baby. Let's go. I guess I can't say that bad boy anymore because of P. Diddy. Yeah. And all his bad stuff.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Sorry. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, exactly.
Allegedly.
Smile. All right. But cool. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us in chat. It's always fun. The recast is always fun because we always get a lot of uprise out of the recasters and the anti-recasters or people who don't care, stuff like that. So we appreciate it. Brandon, one day, man, we'll get you to see the light.
You'll see it. You'll understand.
You're like, damn. Yeah, they should be cast.
I see it.
Yeah, so appreciate it. One last thing, Kevin said Universal Pictures only hit film going to be Despicable Me 4. People expecting Kung Fu Panda 4 to make 600 at box office to be disappointed. Ooh, that is.
I think he's right. Kung Fu Panda 4 is not going to make what they think it's going to make. Despicable Me is going to make. It's going to print money no matter what.
Yeah,
Minions.
Yeah, if they can get on another like meme train like they did with the Minions, people going with bananas and suits, which was fucking hilarious. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, the Kung Fu Panda, I don't know if that's gonna make the money they think they're gonna make. But, yeah, appreciate Kevin coming in right at the end. Night boys. Cool. Let's get out of here. I am tired. It is late as crap. And I got work. Everyone's got work tomorrow. But appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us. Thank you guys listening to our rant and arguing with us. We always appreciate that. But we will be back Monday talking about, I don't know, we'll talk about. It'll be a movie we'll talk about.
So I will see the Beekeeper. I will see
Beekeeper.
So I will see a couple of things. So we'll talk about all this stuff.
Yeah. So cool. Appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that like button too. Helps us out. Share our video. Tell some more people to come and hang out with us as well. Appreciate it. But we're out of here. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Have fun. We're out. Later.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're out here.